Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
The home of Rams football, and now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Previously on the Sedano and Kap morning show.
Homeowner. To answer the question, you're going to buy the house.
Well, he ain't playing around today.
He's not playing around
all night.
No
LeBron
playing.
last night. He knows what's coming.
No.
He ain't playing around. He's on
Answer
defense.
the question. Are you buying the
Answer
house
question,
that
damn
the
it.
inspector tells you is not up to snuff?
I'm telling you,
Answer it.
No, I would not buy that
Then
house.
there's
Why
your
not?
answer.
No,
This
no,
is
no,
that.
that's a wrong
there's
answer.
so much
all
more
this
to it.
conspiracy that the Ravens, this, that, and the who cares?
Terrible
The
answer.
guy's not
Crazy
ready.
you're taking this side to this morning. I'm just shocked by it, honestly.
The guy's not. Don't be a jerk face today, okay?
I'm not being a jerk face.
Don't be
There's
Chris
first
today.
one.
No,
No,
you're not
I gotta write
Chris.
this
Okay,
down.
let's relax.
I'm not.
Okay,
It's absolutely not trying to do that. Have a
let's not be
conversation.
Chris.
The Sedano and Kap morning show is on the air.
Bergman, when he has a meeting with me later and goes over the air check
We're gonna
the
talk
show,
about this.
Yeah.
He's gonna
You should.
he's gonna hit me with a ruler and then spank me.
Because here's the thing.
And you'll like it.
He's going to not just like it. Give me more.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
You don't buy the house.
I would argue that what you do is you renegotiate.
Right.
And you say, I'm going to pay less for the house. So
No.
So the Ravens.
This is why you bought a money pit.
Oh, the
things
personal
have
shot.
Things have gotten personal from the very
and
beginning
for once,
today.
it doesn't include me.
For the very beginning.
Well, he brought you in a second ago.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He called Gibberti a jerk face.
I was
and
switching
said,
my-
don't be Morales.
Oh, I was switching to my LAX app.
Wacky forced radio stunt of the year. Ha ha!
A little sabor.
Yeah, I don't think people like being called hacks.
You're the weirdo on the radio.
Giant Mexican, horn section. And
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
give me a freaking break.
I'm reacting to Art Bell.
Yeah.
Midnight in the desert. I'm Art Bell.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
The Sedano and Kap morning show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to woo-woo?
Bit boy.
Right now.
Monstrous.
Beto, I don't want to eat that. We did it, Dad. We did it.
You were riding high on the stinger last time.
Oh, big time.
Right, that's right. Of course we were.
So, mongrels, stay tuned.
Beto, shut up. Yo, Captain.
7:02 and 40 seconds. Good morning. A Thursday edition of the Sedano and Kap morning show is on this 12th of March, 2026. We gather around the radio. We touch each other in the morning. We put out a hand, you put out a hand, and we know that this is radio excellence. Other shows at this station, other shows in this market could only dream to be as good as we are, even on a day when I think the entire staff's got the heenas. What is it?
Anginas.
Yeah.
They got the anginas.
Hyenas?
Anginas. That's what
I
it is.
think Bergman and I might vomit on each other later on.
we may just leave in the middle of it. It's okay, though. You guys go. It's okay.
And the one and only, the Cisco Kid. Man, my voice doesn't sound great. Beto Duran is here, sitting in for Shit on Him.
Ooh, you look good, though, baby. You look good.
Well, we got meetings today, but I might vomit before then.
Those cufflinks are shining.
Oh, you
bro.
like those,
Oh,
right?
I love.
Yeah.
You know me. I love a French cuff.
Do they
Well,
say
that-
CMM? Are they not, like monogram?
No, not the shirt is, but not the cufflink. The cufflink's a wolf.
Oh,
Why?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's
Wolf
a
of
what?
Wall Street? A
No,
wolf.
it's just a wolf.
Beautiful.
Are you saying a woof?
Yeah, a wolf.
You should have
WOOF?
Oh,
Yes, wolf.
WOL.
Like Wolfman
There's an
Jack.
L in there.
Sedano's here doesn't mean I won't absolutely come after you today, too.
That was a hell of an open, by the way. Jerk
Oh, yeah.
face.
Oh, no, yesterday, Sedano
Wow.
was in rare form yesterday.
God, he was
segment
just
was
on
So
fire.
who was the jerk face?
I was.
Bergman?
I was
the
a jerk face.
yesterday.
Bergman
I was.
How
Apparently,
did
I was
you
trying
get
to be
attacked?
like. I was trying to be like CMM. Apparently.
No.
But that was not the case.
Also, when he
Here's how
fought
he
with
becomes.
Kirk, he called him a jerk face, I think.
No, he didn't call him a jerk face.
Oh.
He said that he is.
Small.
He said he's disingenuous.
That's what it was. Yeah.
It was oh yeah. I mean, Sedano was on one yesterday because he just we all felt like.
Well, I was listening for In and Out, right? So I could feel some tension. But
Yeah.
I thought it was just because he got tired of Max Crosby talk.
Well,
So it was the whole show?
It was. Oh yeah, but it started with Max Crosby. because he put me on the witness stand first, and he started screaming at me and badgering me.
Would you buy the house?
No, that wasn't it. Bergie.
Money pit.
Answer the question.
Bergie, it was this. It was, are the Ravens the best front office in football? Yes or no? Well, I mean, a few years back, when they had John Harbaugh as their longtime coach and Ozzie Newsome as their longtime general manager, they were one of the best. No, are they one of the best front offices in the NFL? Answer the question. He started screaming at me. And then Bergie got into him, and he goes, well, if you're going to buy a house and the house doesn't pass the inspection,
would you
buy the house?
Right.
And Bergie, instead of going, time out, let me breathe here for a second, I'm getting badgered on the witness stand, he went, no, I won't buy it. I promise I won't buy it.
No, I was trying to get to a point, but yes.
I was like, no, that's the wrong answer. The answer is, if the house doesn't pass the inspection, and in this case, Max Crosby's house, and he don't pass the inspection, I may try and renegotiate. And if I really, really want the house, I'm going to ask to pay less. And the Ravens had an opportunity to perhaps do that. They didn't want to do that.
You know what I loved yesterday from a lot of scumbag Raider fans?
Whoa.
Including JT the Brick.
Whoa.
Wow.
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Ultimate scumbag hacking lightweight.
Oh, JT's WBC tweets.
Amazing.
Cute.
Yeah.
Cute.
But yesterday.
What was cute?
How is it that you're mad at the Ravens and calling them dirtbags and they don't know how to do business, yet you're also saying, oh, we always wanted Max Crosby here. Welcome back. He's a Raider for life. Then why are you mad about the Ravens? Why are you mad?
Okay, so
two things can be true.
They could.
Yeah. Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you.
That one.
No, this one you absolutely can.
I think it can.
I didn't want.
No, from JT's angle. So the JT angle.
He's talking about Raider fans just in general. JT is one of them.
JT is the main Raider fan.
He's the main one.
Who's also a New York Giants fan at
and
heart,
he's got the talking points from, the family.
Yeah, whatever. So, but you can still want I did not want Max Crosby traded in the first place. But once he was traded and they went out and they had made all of these moves to get Quiddy Page, I think that's a Quiddy Pay, and that's another defensive end. They went out and made a bunch of different moves to fix the defense, and then all of a sudden your cap space changes because you have to bring him back into the fold. That is when it starts to be like, oh, well, this sucks what you did over there in Baltimore. That's a problem. And the fact that what you were talking about, Cappy, with Sedano, the front office is not good because of what they said yesterday. That, oh, we were trying to put Trey Hendrickson and Max Crosby together. Oh, oopsie, it didn't work. Yeah, you were going to spend $200 million on two edge rushers? Come on, that's absolute nonsense.
Oopsie, I like that drop.
Well, the thing is that I understand what you're saying, Chris, about on one hand, you're ripping the Ravens, and on the other hand, you're welcoming Max Crosby back and saying, I never wanted him to leave. I think most Raider fans did not want him to leave. I think those of us on the outside were like, guys, you got one really good asset. Mm-hmm. By himself, he does not win games. That's just the fact of the matter. Quarterbacks in this league are much more valuable than rush defensive ends, and if you think them out of my mind, go ask Myles Garrett how he likes being the best pass rusher in the NFL on one of the best defenses in the NFL that can't win games. So Max Crosby was an asset, and if you take your emotion out of it, he's an asset that can bring a whole bunch back to you. He brought back 2 first-round draft choices. But the Ravens, in the end, figured out giving up 2 first-round draft choices for this guy who's really good against the run, really good against the pass, but has a knee injury and has some other issues in his background, versus Trey Hendrickson, who's a very good pass rusher, also coming off injury, not nearly as good against the run as Crosby, but you know what? We don't have to pay with 2 first-round draft choices. So we're getting a comparable player who maybe isn't quite as good, but we're also not paying with 2 first-round draft choices. The Ravens did something that most people around the NFL think was, frankly, unethical. And, Sedano just wasn't buying that. To Sedano, this was as simple as just a failed physical. And I just think that
so if
most
it's
of us don't believe that.
So let's say it is unethical.
Mm-hmm.
Some people would say, so what?
Yeah.
It's business.
Wait, in the NFL, I don't know if this is true or not, Cappy, can't you take back a trade after like 24 hours?
Well, not just that, it wasn't official yet anyway.
Right. Yeah.
So they can do whatever they want.
They were totally in the right to do it. They had every right to go out.
Like you can have buyer's remorse.
But
right, that's what it is.
But
buyer's remorse.
Good luck finding other people. Yeah, good luck finding other teams that want to do business with you.
NFL, you don't trade as much as you think.
Yeah.
Right?
It's
Yeah,
not
it's
really
not like,
about the
you know.
trades. It's not so much about the trades. It's other things. Like, for example, if you're an agent to a star player and the Ravens are, a team that's in consideration, you got to ask yourself, do I want to do business with these guys? Do I trust these guys? Do I like the way they work? I'm not saying that everybody's going to say no. I mean, bottom line is, who's paying me?
But doesn't it depend on the trade and what it is? You forget about
exactly.
it, right?
If the Ravens have something that somebody wants, they're going to do business with them.
Right.
I love that you've become Raider Cap 3 days in a row.
It's amazing, isn't it?
You are like, forget San Diego Cap, Charger Cap. No, you are Raider Cap. I know you gave up your chain, but nobody talks more about the Raiders than you.
Yeah, well, hey, listen.
Are you trying to come back? Because you're doing a good job trying to come
he
back.
Never left, Bert. He never left.
Well, I did leave.
No,
because
it was
I
all
gave up.
show. It was all show. Like the people who burned their jersey, but they got 5 more at home. That's Cappy right there. Come on, Cappy, say the autumn wind is whatever. I don't even know.
I don't know either.
It's a
but
Raider.
I know this.
The autumn wind is a Raider.
Whatever. Blah, blah, blah. More Max Crosby talk for the next 5 hours.
Is that what you'd like to do today?
Heck yeah.
Okay, well
Let's
then
go.
you're in the right spot, pal. You are in the right place.
You know what I love? Early, let's get into the YouTube chat early.
Oh, nah.
Let's hear
Let me log on.
JF699 says, it was a bad show yesterday, arguing almost the whole show about the front office. Yet you're here, JF, at 7:02 in the morning, bright and early for us to do it again. So what does that say about you, scumbag?
Oh, wow.
It just means JT's not up yet.
By
You
the
think
way,
that's
remember.
JT behind JF699?
Oh.
What if it is?
Just remember, scumbag is a term of endearment around
It
here.
is, yeah.
So just,
At this
just
point.
remember
The
that.
cariño.
Yeah. Look, I think that, Bergie, back to your original point, I think the Raiders, they win in all of this.
I do too.
Because we all beat up on the Ravens. Oh, look at the Ravens. Look at the general manager. How could he do this? He had to know that Crosby was damaged goods before he got there. He got buyer's remorse, and he didn't want to give up 2 first-round draft choices, especially when he's got Trey Hendrickson, a comparable player. I don't care what post we put out yesterday of whatever commentary me and Sedano had. I'm here to tell you that Hendrickson is a comparable player to Crosby. One guy's 9 years in the league, one guy's 7 years in the league. One guy played at Florida Atlantic, one guy played at Eastern Michigan. One guy's got this number of sacks, one guy's got... I'm telling you that these guys are comps. Yes, Crosby is a better player against the run than Trey Hendrickson, but that's why you buy the cheaper player. Does that not make sense to everybody?
Yeah.
They looked at Crosby and went, we're giving up 2 first-round draft choices for an excellent player with a guy with a knee problem. When we can get this guy, yeah, he's got some injury issues as well, and he may not be as good against the run, but he doesn't cost us 2 first-round draft choices. So, Bergie, I come back to this, and Beto, I'll come back to it as well. I think the Raiders ultimately win this thing because they get back their star pass rusher. They get back, Beto, I know you love this. You ready?
Oh, here we go.
They get back their heart and soul.
Nah, he's not a heart and soul. He's a leader.
Yes.
He's a
100%
leader.
he is.
He's a leader. He's a badass. Heart and soul is like the special teams guy that runs up and down. Like, nah.
Can you be
my
both, though,
I
Captain?
got my own definition.
Heart and soul isn't the guy that's making a bunch of money. Heart and soul is a grinder.
Heart and soul is
I'm
the
a
guy
heart
that
and
says,
soul kind of guy.
You are. Hey, listen,
Yeah.
there's no doubt. You're talking a heart and soul
Oh,
right
yeah.
here. That's right.
Corazón, Cappy.
See.
But you can be both, right, Cappy? You can be the heart and soul guy and the
Corazón.
leader.
I don't
Because
know,
Max
man.
Crosby, he is everything they've said about Max Crosby is that he embodies what it is to be a Raider. That is heart and soul, and he's the leader on the field too.
Just because you have a Raider tattoo doesn't mean you're a heart and soul.
I should
guy.
get one. I should
Yeah,
get,
see,
the
like
shield.
heart and soul
You
is
should actually.
the guy who's the underdog, the undrafted that makes it, the glue guy. Max Crosby is a superstar. He doesn't know who everybody on the team is. He's not dealing with these guys.
He don't know who
He
they
doesn't
are.
know the guy who makes the omelets?
No, the heart and soul guy knows who the backup long snapper is. That's heart and soul. Crosby is walking around in Louis Vuitton denim, bro. He's not heart and soul.
No, he's
I
not
don't
that
know.
guy.
Here-
Yes,
here's
he
what I'll
is.
tell
Oh,
you.
have you seen him at a Laker game? Louis Vuitton, head to toe denim.
Oh, yeah, I want to jump in here for a second. Even though it is the Greg Bergman School of Content, we know I'm an adjunct professor often. I know Sedano's not here and everybody's excited about that, but let's create some spacing today. We're all talking over each other. It's not good
We're
radio.
fired. It's a 7-Eleven coffee,
Guess
man.
what? We got 3 hours.
Oh, we do?
Yeah,
I'm used
so
to one
let's-
segment.
Let's
I'm sorry.
create.
I'm sorry.
I know. Let's all calm down. Let's create some space. We don't need to be talking over each other. You don't need to put your feet up. This isn't Denholm and Wong in 2008. Okay.
Wow.
Let's all create some space and have some conversation.
By the way, Christopher, because of the camera angle on the YouTube.
Yes.
Nice pinky ring on the right finger.
You know, this was a Christmas gift from the mom and the pops.
Oh, really? Pinky ring, huh? Or
They-
was it just
they're-
a ring that just only fits on the pinky? I mean, I'm
No,
just
they
wondering.
got. I used to wear a beautiful David Yurman pinky ring
Okay,
with the
gotcha.
big black onyx stone.
Yeah.
And then that got lost in a. Well, you know how those things happen sometimes.
Yeah, I lost some golf.
Never
clubs like that.
recovered it, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
And a bike.
So over the years, I haven't done the pinky ring as much. And, you know, all this jewelry is all different gifts from them over the years. So we added the pinky ring back. And a little bit more subtle. It's a subtle pinky ring, despite what I used to wear.
Beto, if I had a pinky ring, I'd have it on my left hand, not my right hand. I'm more of a left-handed sort of person. You know what I'm saying? I don't write left-handed. I can. I don't. But, you know, I don't. The pinky ring on the right finger. Yeah, I don't know.
Speaking of pinky rings,
Yeah,
actually,
tell
we'll
me.
get to that in a moment. Hit the bell. It's 7:15, 15 minutes after 7 o'clock. You know what you could have done in this first 15 minutes of the show? Could have put a pinky ring on and gone a lube job. Over there at our friends at Valvoline Instant Oil. Don't close your eyes, Beto. It's part of the act.
I wasn't responding to that.
If you're going to close your eyes, you might get,
No,
we're
no.
going to put on these masks
First
later.
of all, I'm going to roll my eyes when I'm going to do it. But I love Valvoline. I go there all the time.
Go to Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a location near you. Now, speaking of the Italians, speaking of the pinky ring, Team Italy, again, swinging that big salami stick last night, taking down Team Mexico, which clears the path for Team USA to still be in it.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. When Team USA's manager literally has no idea what the tournament is all about. And by the way, he's not alone. I mean, a lot of people don't really understand the World Baseball Classic and pool play. If you're an international soccer fan, you probably get pool play and then advancing and so on.
Yeah, but those people don't get paid to manage a team, Cappy. He had one job, know the rules.
Right. Yeah, understand. And he did not. And the other part of it is, look, DeRosa himself, he had a nice major league career, played for probably 12, 14 years, but he's been an analyst on MLB Network. You know, like, I don't even – look, I get it. Dave Roberts is busy right now. I understand why Dave Roberts is not the manager of Team USA. But why they choose to go grab a guy who plays analyst on MLB Network, I'm not 100% sure.
Well, because it's not just for this weekend. It's a couple-year process to figure out who the roster is going to be, who's going to be out there. So you have to be part of Team USA and all that other stuff for, like, headquartered in North Carolina. That's what they did, like figuring out who the roster is going to be, who's going to be available for you. That's what he's trying to finagle. So it's not just managing in the actual World Baseball Classic. It's all the stuff leading up to it for a couple of years.
He also
that's
he
good
also
info.
Cappy. He was also the manager the last night in 2023 when they went to the final against.
So that makes it even that much worse.
No, it does. But also, doesn't it make you feel like you appreciate Dave Roberts just a little bit more? You see what I'm saying? Like, because look, the Dodgers are a team full of superstars, and people say, I think I've said it before, that if you can just put me out there and I can win 90 games. Well, Mark DeRosa is showing that you can't just go out there and just say, okay, you guys go and win a whole bunch of games. I know they only lost that one game, but still, like, that was bad. All of it was bad.
That is why, Beto, that is why you need to get an appointment at the Greg Bergman School of Content. It is a master class every day. What Greg Bergman does, he takes it out and swings it all over you and shows you how to do content.
You need an appointment to go to school?
No.
Registration closes tomorrow at noon. Gotta do it now.
You can't even get in. It's like in junior
Spots
college.
are
when
filling up quick.
You're trying to audition the class? No, not happening.
No, Lindsay, you got to make an appointment with the professor, you know, and he's got office hours.
Oh, el profe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
El Profe Bergie.
See? And we put up that graphic, you know, we got to have on those dark sunglasses because he's the double sty guy.
I think the styes are okay now, though.
Sty's going good, Bergie? You getting better?
Yeah, it's almost gone. It's going to take a little while for it to fully go away, but I'm taking all the pills. I'm putting all the gunk on it, you know?
And Bergie, I probably owe you an apology if being honest about things.
Beto
It's
puts
okay,
a lot
I
of gunk
forgive you.
on it, too. But
Thank you, Bergie. You don't even know what I'm apologizing for, and yet you forgive me. Thank you.
what are you apologizing for?
Well, you know, when Bergie had the double sty, I didn't really know if, like, double styes are contagious or whatever. And so Bergie showed up on the night of his and Mean Gene's 2-year anniversary at the Laker game, and he pulled up into the suite, and I didn't give him, like, the proper amount of love that I would normally give him when he's, like, got 0 styes. Because I just didn't think – I thought maybe for a second, like, one sty would jump from your eye to my eye, and I didn't want a sty, you know? So I gave Mean Gene a big hug, a lot of love, you know? Hey, congratulations, mazel tov to you, girl, 2 years. But when I saw you, I was like, fist bump, stay away, fist bump, you know?
Yeah.
Sorry, Bergie.
It's okay. I do forgive you. It is a sty. It's not conjunctivitis. It's not pink eye. It's not. I can't jump from eye to eye and into your eye. But I appreciate it.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking the whole time that I'm getting contagious because I'm going to get a sty. And then I'll be the double sty guy. So
you know who gave me a hug? Guy. Who doesn't ever give me hugs?
Who's that?
Or give hugs in general to people that often? Chris Morales. Morales, when I was up there, gave me a hug, gave me a big hug, gave Jim a big hug.
I feel like I hug people a lot.
I don't know. I don't think that is our dynamic.
You and I don't hug that much?
I don't think so.
You want to hug right
now? Yeah,
now?
let's hug it out.
Let's hug it out. Give it a hug right now. You guys should hug it out right now. Okay, here comes Bergie, takes off the headphones, goes over to CMM. Oh, wait, I don't see him. I missed the entire hug.
On the ass. You did it.
I missed the whole hug on YouTube.
It was hip to hip, Cappy. It was good.
I
it was
looked
good.
at Carlo because, now, Carlo Saisu, the master, the legend.
We should have gone right behind you.
I was hoping that Carlo was going to pull out a camera real quick. Usually he does that. He does a lot of the filming on Jorge's crew, too, when Jorge and I make those 18-millimeter films.
That's right.
Yeah.
What?
But I don't think we had a camera. Oh, I lost it. I got Beto. I got him. It only took me 21 minutes, but I got him.
All the kindergarten teachers listening right now.
Oh, yeah, give him a quack, quack.
But it is true, though, the manager of the USA baseball team really made a jerk of himself the other day. And I will say this, he got real lucky that Mexico got jamon slammed last night by Italy. Right? You feel me, Briones? They got jamon slammed.
Jamon slammed indeed.
Seriously. Beto, I mean, what happened to
Briones
Team
people
Mexico?
messed up, man.
Oh, it's Briones' people.
Yeah, not anymore. I brought my USA hat today. Oh, say, can you see?
No. It's Jose, not Jose.
Jose? Whatever. I got to learn the words now because yesterday it was Mexicanos al grito de guerra. But now I'm all Team USA, bro.
Really? So gave up on La Raza?
Well, they're out. I have to.
Okay.
So they're out now.
They're done.
Yeah.
Mexico had to win in the advance. It's real simple. You win, you're in. Nah, they're typical Mexico sports. Like the soccer team, they disappoint you. Baseball team disappoints you. All they had to do was win.
Yeah, but the worst part about not winning yesterday is who they lost to. And it's, listen.
No, Aaron Nola's legit, man.
No, I'm not saying that. But, like, you look around at the Team Italy, there's not, like, it's not a team like Dominican Republic or USA or Japan that's just top to bottom, it seems like, laden with stars around Major League Baseball. And 2 nights ago, when Italy beat the U.S., there were 2 guys on that team that hit home runs. One guy's a double-A player for the White Sox. One guy's somewhere in the Chicago Cubs system. Yeah. So this was not Aaron Judge and Kyle Schwarber winning games. These were kind of guys that are not known commodities quite yet.
No, Michael Lorenzen, who pitched for the Angels, Orange County guy, went to Fullerton. Is pitching in vans, bro. He's with the Rockies organization. He has custom vans made. So it's fun tournament. I've always been a fan of it, especially when they had a Dodger Stadium with like 2009 or something like that. I had friends that were in Houston. I have friends on Team Mexico, so I got some of the deal of what's going on. They were upset about that. Benji Gil, or Benji Gil, as they would say, should be a manager. He should be managing the Angels. He was part of the organization a couple years ago, but Mexico had everything lined up for him. They had Javier Assad, who pitches with the Cubs, and he's giving up bombs. And maybe the espresso in that Italy dugout or something, man, because the Italians are going. Italian Stallion must be fired up, Chris. He's all ready about this, right?
Well, my uncle, the Italian Stallion, he was an All-American baseball player for many years at Fresno State.
Really?
Excuse me. Yeah, he's a Bulldog.
Oh, wow.
So he's not as into baseball as I would like him to be, just because it's kind of in his past.
Yeah.
But I told him, listen, Team Italy Stallion, you got to get that Italian Stallion jersey. We got to put Stallion on the back of that jersey for him.
Let me ask everybody a question. Is it un-American now to root for Team Italy? Like, I'm now rooting for, like, some massive upset. Because Japan, Dominican Republic, or USA wins, it's like, yeah, those 3 teams are the only teams that really had a chance anyway.
Yep.
All these other teams, the Netherlands, Canada, Australia, even my brothers and sisters from Israel, these guys are just fillers. They're just there to get their beat down so that USA, Japan, and Dominican Republic can figure out who's the world champion in all of this. But I feel like now I want to root for an underdog, and I feel like Italy is my underdog.
Like, you can't root against Italy, right? They're the villains because they're knocking people off, but they're fun. They're a good team. First of all, they're guys from Jersey, right? They got to take care of that thing. That's what they're going to do, right?
Vinny Pasquantino.
Yeah, exactly. Right? So Cappy,
he's legit, by the way.
Oh, he's so good. But, Cappy, the thing about Italy, when you want to root for them, I wanted chaos. I learned from the Morales School of Chaos yesterday. I wanted Mexico to win 4-3, so De Rosa had to go face and explain what the heck is going on. I wanted USA to lose just for the chaos, for the bit, for the show. That would have been great right there.
So USA lost, but you wanted
messed it
Mexico
all
to
up.
win. Right, Mexico screwed it up.
Because if Mexico would have won 4-3, Mexico and Italy advanced. Because the aggregate, the score, whatever. Mexico just had to win 4-3. That's it. But no, they gave up home runs, and Italy's done. Forget it.
Italy killed them, by the way.
Yeah,
it wasn't even like really close.
9-1.
You know?
Yeah,
it's terrible.
Messed up my
Just
price.
awful performance by Team Mexico. And Italia, let's go. Grazie, Italia. Let's go. Come on, man. I'm all in on Team Italy
Where's
right
the
now.
wine?
I mean, jeez. I don't know what tonight.
I don't want any
going
more.
for Italian food tonight. A chicken parmesan.
You gonna have gabagool?
I may have a little gabagool.
Put
Perhaps.
that gabagool right in your mouth, sucker.
You already
Little
had lunch
mortadella?
meat once this month, Kathy.
Oh,
so
right.
you
I've already had deli meat once this month. You know,
You're
you're only
done.
allowed to have it once per month because the paragon of health, George Sedano, told us you're only allowed to have cold cuts once a month.
Let me tell you this. Join ESPN LA for a Lakers watch party and live remote broadcast Monday coming up at Bar Louie in Downey. Beto is allowed back in Downey.
On Mondays.
Man. The girls, I can't believe it. I can't believe they're going to come out to Bar Louie. Hey, Beto, where you been? You never called me back, eh? Beto Duran goes live at 5 p.m. I heard you were with my sister, too. Lakers pregame before tip-off. Watch with fellow fans enjoy ice-cold Michelob Ultra and enter for your chance to win tickets and exclusive signed gear. Don't miss it. That's Monday at Bar Louie in Downey with ESPN LA and Beto Duran and Michelob Ultra, the official beer sponsor of your Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers are going to play the Bulls. We'll talk about that. Plus, how about the Rams and the free agency? And maybe my voice will come back today. We'll see. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We keep the fun rolling on a Thursday. 2.5 minutes from right now, Jack.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
East Central Hotel, the official downtown home away from home for Cappy and Morales. EastCentralHotel.com.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? Because it's just better for you. Our Asian-inspired menu has high-quality proteins that are healthier for you. Like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Introducing our new Chili Crisp Dumplings, a spicy twist on a Waba favorite. Bold, crunchy, and tossed and fired. Chili Crisp. That's our new Chili Crisp Dumplings. Get them today, only at Waba Grill. It's for you.
Hey, everybody, it's Cappy here to talk to you about PrizePicks. And, of course, I want to remind you, first and foremost, download the PrizePicks app today. Use my code Cappy. Get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 in lineups. That's code Cappy to get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. So, listen, here's the thing. Right now, basketball season, you got to shoot your shot, man. PrizePicks, you get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. Come on, that's $50. They make every dunk, every dime, every board that much more exciting. I'm literally following the game while I'm on the PrizePicks app, and it's so easy to play. You just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get them right, you're cashing in. Now, I like a little flex play because you don't have to get everything right to still win. But on the other hand, the power play, you got a much bigger shot. PrizePicks is a great way to put your takes to the test. So download the PrizePicks app, use my code Cappy, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. That's code Cappy to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, it's good to be right.
Hey, man, brother.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
You're hanging out with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Yeah, this is my philosophy. This is mine.
Yeah,
So
I don't like your filosofia.
No like.
George Sedano, Scott Kaplan.
No me gusto.
No me gusta la filosofía.
No me gusta la filosofía.
More Sedano and Kap right now.
7:30, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Thursday. A Beto Duran Thursday. Woo! The 12th of March, good morning. Thank you for spending time with the show that makes your day. You are privileged to get to hear what we do every day. You know what I'm saying, Beto?
Absolutely. And all sincerity, you guys have made my commute way different in the morning when I take my daughter to school.
You got to tell her, hey, shut your ears. Don't worry what they're saying about Dad being in Downey, spanking it around.
There's a couple times where we go to Stern because it's safer.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Exactly. No, in sincerity, before there was this morning show, I didn't know what I listened to in the morning. But now that you guys are here, you make my morning commute fantastic.
Well, thank you so much, Beto. On this day in 1994, Cappy, the number one hit, Ace of Base, The Sign.
You mean this is Ace of Base? The Sign?
Yeah, I can't get as low as I usually do. Because I thought we were doing well, and I was back. And then I think Lindsay, I think she got us all sick. Again, it's not her fault. There's a lot of stuff going around here.
Yeah. Oh, especially this studio alone, man.
Yeah.
Some of the people that come through
Oh,
here.
the miscreants?
Oh.
I mean, can you imagine where DeMarco's hands have been when he gets here and here by 2:45? He reminds me of like a Marcellus type where they don't wash their hands after the bathroom.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Well, Marcellus used to openly not wash his hands.
After both, 1 and 2, or
Yeah.
just 1?
Yeah.
Both? No.
I don't know about both.
I mean, because one, sometimes you're like, you know what, I'm cleaner than what I have to touch here. You know, the sink, the door, whatever. You know, but number 2, you gotta clean up. You know, and it's true there could be stuff going on in the studio. You know that the other day, this was on Tuesday, when Carlos Saisu walked into the studio for the Carlos segment because Lindsay was
we
sick.
will, by the way, we will have a Lindsay segment today at 9:30. Then around 9:45, we're gonna have a Carlos segment again. The great Carlos Saisu, the digital master. The
He walked
head
in.
of our social. Hold on, I'm not done talking about him.
Oh, you haven't hyped him up enough yet? Keep
No,
going.
I told him I want him here every day
I know.
to lead us, and I will hype him every day.
Rightly so. Rightly so. He walked into the studio the other day on Tuesday. He sat down across from where you are, Beto, and the microphone did not have a windscreen on it.
Oh, I
and
know.
Carlo was about to talk into it, and Carlo looked down at me, and then he looked at the mic, and he looked at me, and he went just like this. He went, ooh, and he like started wiping his, like he started getting the smell away from his nose because apparently, Carlo, the microphone that Sedano uses and Mason uses, and even I guess Travis uses as well, that microphone stinks.
Oh, they all do.
But we all bring our own windscreens. Why don't they?
Well, we don't use, a lot of them don't use windscreens, which you frankly shouldn't from a sound standpoint, but from a health standpoint,
Absolutely.
it does help. But here's the thing. That's why I brought in alcohol this week and wipes. Wipe it down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Cappy, just wipe it down.
Wipe that thing. Wipe it down is right.
Are the Lakers, here's the segue. Are the Lakers going to wipe it down with the Bulls? And is LeBron going to play tonight at
right.
Crypto.com Arena?
Beto, you hearing any buzz? Because, I mean, you're there more than all of us. You hearing any buzz around LeBron tonight? Is he back? Is he not back?
With LeBron, you know, nobody knows except for him.
Mm-hmm.
And wouldn't be surprised if he plays. Wouldn't be surprised if he does it. It's LeBron does his own thing whenever he figures things out.
That's the problem. God, I'm just so glad you just said that. LeBron does his own thing.
You know that he gets to the arena like 6 hours before the game to see if he can go, Captain.
He's on his own.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not knocking his effort, and I'm not knocking his preparation.
I mean,
I'm just
Kobe
saying,
was like that at the end of his career too.
Yeah, I'm
Kobe
saying
didn't
that,
practice the last couple of years.
I'm just saying that it is LeBron's world, and the Lakers are accommodating it.
But isn't that every superstar? It's their world, and they accommodate it.
I suppose, but he's now not the number one anymore.
But
so
he's
41 years old.
But he's still a superstar.
Oh, there's no doubt. But I'll ask you, because this has been the conversation we've been having the last few days. You're watching as close as anybody. Lakers playing better ball without him? Yes or no? Oh, wait, hold on. If it were Sedano. Yes or no, Beto? Yes or no? Answer the question. Yes or no?
Buy the house. Yeah, they're playing better without him. But that's nothing new. It's when he's been around the last couple of years. Like, what's the question, Cappy?
The question was, are
really
they
easy.
playing better without him?
Yeah.
Right.
It's up to the coaching staff to figure out how to use all three, because you're going to need LeBron James if you want to have kind of a run in the playoffs that you think you can have. You have to figure out how these three can work together, where you're going to split up the rotations, you're going to figure out the different minutes. You are not going to get far with just Luka and Austin, because teams know how to game plan for Austin Reeves. They know how to figure him out. They know how to stop him down, right? Luka finds a good way to get Austin Reeves in the mix, but with LeBron, you see that the ball moves in a different kind of way. And not that he's the ball stopper, but it just doesn't have the same flow without it. It looks like more fun basketball, but this is where JJ and Nate McMillan and Scotty Brooks, the coaching staff needs to figure out how these three can exist together on the floor at the same time.
Well, listen, I'm not here to tell you that they can't. I mean, the record would indicate that they've done a solid job as the season has gone on to kind of figure this out, given, what all the ball knowers and what all the experts keep telling us, which is this roster was constructed originally for LeBron, and then they moved on to Luka and got rid of Anthony Davis, and this roster is not prepared for Luka. But the only thing I would say is this, that when I watched the Lakers play, in particular, this was on Tuesday night, and there is no LeBron, and I say, well, they're playing the best version that they can play for Luka, given that he's now the one. And Austin Reeves is the two. And I see the way Jackson Hayes plays with effort. Listen, the first half may have been DeAndre Ayton's best first half of basketball of the entire season 2 nights ago against Minnesota, where he had a double-double.
Yeah, and then the second half was what?
Marcus Smart. It was average. It was
second half there was nothing from DeAndre.
Yeah, he really was.
He had one bucket,
I don't even know how
one
many
rebound.
minutes he played. I don't even know how many. But
that's DeAndre and whatever.
Right, but what I'm saying is that there seems to be a much better team brand of basketball when LeBron's not with them over the last 3 games. Call it a small sample size. Just telling you what the last 3 games have looked like to me.
Yeah, and guys need to step it up, and that's what they've been doing. Jackson Hayes, look, the fact that Jackson Hayes last year didn't even play in the final games.
They wouldn't play him. Like, he
all.
would not play him.
And he came back with a different approach, different attitude. He's good in spurts. 15 minutes is perfect for Jackson Hayes. He knows his role. DeAndre Ayton, whatever. I mean, just whatever. But, Cappy, this is what I did on the postgame show the other night.
Yeah,
and I even started with it. If you want to come on the postgame show and get through Funches, and you want to have LeBron slander, go for it. But give me a solution. Don't give me the, get him off the team. Okay, what's your solution? How do you use him, right? What do you do? Because you're going to need LeBron James. He is fantastic still. Even though he's 41, 23rd year, he is better than the options you have. You're going to need him because you got to have a guy like him on your team, right? So you're going to tell me that Luka and LeBron are the only, Luka and Austin Reeves is going to be your 1-2 punch and you're going to get to the Western Conference Finals? No. You might not even get out of the first round with just those two.
So the way that this roster is constructed right now, and I would argue that it was not. This roster right now is not built for LeBron. This roster is built to build a roster in the summer. They just kind of kept everyone around just to keep everyone around.
Yeah, money.
But the way that it is built right now, when you have Luka, LeBron, and AR on the floor at the same time, the ball does stop because there are three offensive only players that need the ball in their hands for the most part. Mm-hmm. Now, when Luka and AR are on the floor by themselves, it's Luka's team. Luka goes, he does whatever he wants to do. He does his one-on-one. But if he gets in trouble, he has AR waiting and ready for him to go and take over behind him. Now, when all 3 of them are there, LeBron needs the ball. So instead of Luka and AR playing off each other and playing well and everybody else being able to play their style of game, you saw Jake LaRavia cutting to the basket over and over again. You saw in the first half, DeAndre Ayton was playing with much more desire. When LeBron's on the floor, you have to defer to him at times. That you still have to say, okay, I got to get the ball over to LeBron so he can do some things, and he's just not the player he once was.
But he's better than the options that you have because Austin Reeves in the first half the other night had 2 points. He couldn't hit a shot at all. And the reason they won that game is because Minnesota was cold as can be.
So that was the argument
in the second half.
He did, and also the argument.
But you needed the entire game.
Beto, the argument about them just being cold is a little bit not as you can't use it as much because against the Knicks, that was the argument. Hey, they just had a cold shooting night. And then against Minnesota, hey, they just had a cold shooting night. Well, maybe it's because everybody can play better defense when it's just that there's three defensive guys around.
No, Minnesota couldn't shoot.
No. The Knicks on Sunday
couldn't shoot.
Yep. And then Minnesota
but
couldn't shoot.
But the Lakers blew them out, right? But the Lakers against Minnesota, they couldn't shoot at all. And that game was ugly. It was hideous.
Right.
The
in
first
fact,
quarter.
Bergie,
Well, that
how
was just the first quarter. It changed after that for the Lakers.
When it was such a low-scoring game in the first quarter. In fact, at the end of the first quarter, Minnesota was up 21-16.
Yeah.
21-16 at the end of the first quarter. And I said to you, Bergie, I go,
let's leave.
Ain't because they're both playing great defense.
No, but then after that, they still scored 120 points. They were moving the ball. The ball was playing much. Jake LaRavia on his own can't hit a layup to save his life. But
he'll get you 8 rebounds.
But he was getting to the basket. He was cutting inside. He was doing things that were allowing the ball to have more space on the floor. That doesn't happen with LeBron because people can't move. They can't move as much because you have those 3 guys. It changes everything. So, Cappy.
Yep.
What's the best way for LeBron James? Is it for him to? I don't know if it'll ever happen. Does he come off the bench? Do he still play at the end of the game?
Let me ask you guys this question.
Stagger his minutes.
Do you guys think that LeBron James is a team guy? Do you think that he cares about the team, cares about winning, and puts the team first? Do you think he's a team guy?
Yeah.
I mean,
Bergie, do you think LeBron's a team guy?
Yeah,
he typically is, but right now I think he's more in it for himself.
Isn't every player in it for themselves?
Sure.
Isn't Austin Reeves in it for himself right now too? He has that big contract coming up.
No, I don't think he's in it for himself right now. I think there's times where he is, but he also defers to Luka. And Luka said it over the weekend. He makes my life easier.
Mm-hmm.
Because they've been blitzing Luka at the top, and he needs to find somebody to shoot because it's not Marcus Smart. It's not Jared Vanderbilt. You need to have Austin Reeves. You got to have that valve there.
But I'm just getting at if LeBron James is a team guy and LeBron James wants what's best for the team, and let's just go with it for a second, and everybody goes, yeah, okay, yeah, he's a team guy. Yeah, he wants what's best for the team. It's not just about LeBron. If that's the case, then LeBron should accept whatever role JJ says is best for the team and let this coach. Let this staff coach this team.
Kobe didn't do it.
Pardon me?
Kobe didn't do it. Kobe was asked about that, and he said, "Hell no, he ain't doing it."
Yeah, but he also had 5 championships in his bag. That were all Laker championships.
What's the difference?
What's the difference? The difference is that it was Kobe's organization.
It's LeBron's organization.
It was LeBron's organization.
Oh, it's not LeBron's organization.
It is not anymore.
Not anymore.
Is it really? I mean, if this is LeBron's team, then fine. Let's just get to the end of it. But to me, this is now Luka's team. And if this is Luka's team, you want to try and make the best. And listen, I know that people have criticized us on Twitter, me in particular. Hey, you've called this a lost season. You've said all they're doing is getting through this season to get LeBron off the roster, and then they can rebuild it. But
not just LeBron, other guys too.
But in the last 3 games, I'm seeing this team without LeBron play a better team brand of basketball. Bergie, you're talking about LaRavia's performance. I think the effort from Marcus Smart. Yes, I'll grant you,
absolutely.
It was only a half. It was
no.
DeAndre
Marcus Smart
Ayton.
plays hard all game, man.
Right,
Marcus Smart is untouchable to me. Leave him alone.
Marcus Smart has been playing well. Yeah, Ayton's not that good. I mean, look, he gave you a good half.
I'm surprised he did that.
Jackson Hayes is playing with an intensity. LaRavia can't hit a shot, but he'll still go out there and hit a ball for you. And I'll tell you something else. For all the criticism that we've given Rob Pelinka, I will tell you that Luka Nard I think he's been really solid.
Now, that is a fantastic pickup. If he would freaking shoot the ball.
Yeah,
last game, Luka was yelling at him to shoot the ball. So he had a situation where he had a wide open shot, and he kicked it to the corner to Jared Vanderbilt. Luka yelled at him, and he even put the hand up motion like, shoot. Same play, coming down, next possession, same thing, gets it, passes it off, and they call the timeout, and Luka goes up to Kennard, says something, goes at JJ, and then points at Kennard, and you can see him say, shoot. Like, they went up to him and shoot. Like, this guy is one of the best shooters in the NBA, but he will not take the shots. Like, he is a PrizePicks frustration guy because he's at 2.5. You're like, oh, he's going to do that. No, he doesn't shoot the freaking ball. But away from the PrizePicks stuff, he is really, really good at opening up. He has a vibe. He has energy about him, and he's opening up things because now teams have to figure him out too, Cappy. That's been an excellent addition. And bye, Gabe Vincent. Good job, Pelinka, there.
So, Luke Kennard, I want to get into a little bit more on Luke Kennard when we come back. But, Chris, go ahead.
All right.
The professor just told you to go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean,
well, like the music was playing. And then
I want to talk more about the...
That wasn't That's a great school of content stuff, Berge. I'm just going to be honest. 7:44 in the morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Michelle Smallman will join us for our weekly visit coming up in just a few moments. Plus, then we will talk about whatever Berge was trying to tease there at 8 o'clock after Michelle Smallman. That's all ahead. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. But let me tell you this. It's a Cosm Ticket Thursday. Listen to Sedano and Kap and Mason and Ireland for your chance to win a pair of GA tickets to the SEC semifinals game number 1 at 10 a.m. this Saturday at Cosm. When you hear the cue to call, be caller number 7 and experience Challenge Championship college basketball like never before. Only with ESPN LA on a Cosm Ticket Thursday. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. More fun and frivolity in 2.5 minutes from right now.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Hey, Ty Pennington here, back teaming up with Pechanga Resort Casino to give away another brand new house. Imagine yourself in an amazing, fully furnished, multi-million-dollar home in beautiful Orange County. All you need to do is play your favorite slots or table games at Pechanga Resort Casino. It's that easy. Visit Pechanga every Saturday to activate your entries for a chance to win a lucky key to the May 30th grand finale. I'll see you there.
No! It's just a golf lesson, champ. Loosen up.
I can't. See that Hyundai Santa Fe?
Yeah.
I only paid.
Finish up on your own. I gotta run.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on select Hyundai vehicles. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end March 31st. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Buenos dias.
Hey guys, it's Lindsay, and as someone who doesn't have time to overthink shopping, I love how simple my VisionWorks store in Santa Ana made it for me. The frames are organized by shape and price, and there was a great variety of frames to choose from. No matter what style you're looking for, VisionWorks has it. Scheduling my eye exam, though, that was easy with evening and weekend appointments at all locations. And here's the best part. The friendly and knowledgeable VisionWorks teammates are insurance experts, and they'll help you maximize your options whether you have insurance or not. If you want or need glasses without the hassle, VisionWorks makes it simple.
Bundling your home and auto with Progressive could help you save without sacrificing quality. It's the smart thing to do. And as a hockey fan, you always know the smart thing to do.
Shoot the puck!
And you let the players know it.
Shoot the puck!
All game.
Shoot it! Come on, shoot!
And sometimes even after.
Man, rough game, huh?
Yeah, they should have shot the puck.
So bundle your home and auto with Progressive. It's the smart thing to do. But you already knew that. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Empower. Pete's back on the links with all new golf clubs and hopefully less swearing.
Dang, sliced it.
He worked with Empower to help him get good at money so he can be a little bad.
Heads up!
Oof. Talent sold separately.
Guy said these were slice proof.
At least he has money for lessons. Invest well, live a little. Start today at Empower.com.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show, presented by Call Jacob and Jacob Emrani.
The new phone number, 800-345-6789.
My guy, your guy, Cappy's guy, the great Jacob Emrani. 800-345-6789.
With a new phone number, 800-345-6789.
Seems like one of those nights we ditch the whole
7:47, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Thursday, the 12th of March. Good morning. Cappy on this day in 2013. T-Swizzle. Taylor Swift released the song 22 as a single. I don't know, was this about a breakup too?
Aren't they all?
I think so. Today is also Popcorn Lovers Day. You know, a lot of people say, take that air popcorn. That's good for you. It's good if you're trying to be in a calorie deficit. Don't put butter on there or anything.
Put tahini on it.
What?
Tahini.
Oh, put that. You got to clear your throat, homeboy. You getting the? Are you
I'm
getting
getting
sick too?
I guess, man.
Oh
Jeez.
man.
I thought you said the heen. I'm like, what's the heen? And then I realized you meant tahine. Okay.
Meanwhile, it is time for our friend Michelle Smallman. You hear her on Unsportsmanlike each weekday morning with 3 to 7 a.m. with our friend Evan Cohen, the great Chris Canty. Now, this morning, this came up. I'm going to play this audio, Cappy.
Why do you not want to watch Matilda?
Why is everything that we suggest to you immediately a no?
We're
I
like
just would have done it
Sopranos.
by now.
No.
But I would have done it by
Matilda.
now.
No.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
would
but
have done it by now.
It's an easy lift for Matilda. Sopranos is like you got to watch a bunch of seasons. And
Exactly.
It's an hour and a half.
Matilda's an hour and a half.
An hour and a half of just classic whimsical magic.
It is whimsical magic, and it's heartwarming. It's a story about family, perseverance, love.
Now, Cappy, have you ever seen the movie Matilda?
I have not.
Well, now I want the great Michelle Smallman to sell you, Cappy, on the greatness of Matilda.
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
Hi, guys. How are we doing? Okay, this is one of the easiest sells of my entire life.
Okay,
Matilda is an incredible film. Started as a book. It's a film adaptation. I think it was Ronald Dahl, who wrote it, but it's about a little girl who has a very toxic and complicated family environment, and she realizes that she possesses magical skills. And she also has a tough and complicated school environment with a very scary principal named the Trunchbull. But there's a wonderful teacher there called Miss Honey and some friends, and she goes on this crazy adventure and overcomes a lot of things. So I would recommend it. It is a film that still holds up today, and I think you'll walk away from it being like, I'm really glad I invested the time to watch Matilda.
You know what? It's for me. I have 3 daughters, and they're now all of college age or beyond college. So I missed my window of Matilda, but I'm willing to go back and watch. However, I want to say one thing. When I was listening to you have that conversation, you asked a question to Evan, and it's the same question I have to ask Sedano every day. How come everything I say is always met with, it's no good, or it's the opposite? And I love it when Evan comes on with us earlier in the week, because then I get to sit back and I get to listen to Sedano and Evan argue like a married couple over basketball. And no matter what Evan says, no matter what he says, Sedano tells him he's wrong. And the two of them sit there and bark at each other like a true married couple. There's nothing we can say to Evan Cohen, and there's nothing we can say to George Sedano to ever have them say, you know what, yeah, that sounds pretty good. No, never.
It's so confusing because Evan, it's almost like if he doesn't come up with the idea himself, he's not going to accept it. Like, we were talking about the greatest television series in the history of that medium, The Sopranos, a worthy investment of your time to watch The Sopranos. He's like, nah, I won't do it. He talked about how, Evan loves to live in the past. He still reveres 90210. He can't move past, like, the Michael Jordan and the Bill Belichick era. And we were, like, talking about boy bands. And he said he never frosted his tips. And we're like, you should do it as a funny thing for the show or a bet. It's a no. Matilda, a no. It's like everything we suggest, Evan Cohen, it's a hard stop from him.
Michelle, I have a great suggestion.
We're just trying to make his life better.
I have a really good suggestion. You have to propose these things to him and make him think that they're his ideas. And be like, Evan, don't remember that one time you said you were thinking about frosting your tips? And he'd be like, no, I don't remember that. Be like, yeah, we were talking about how people did that. And you're like, I wonder what I would look like. I wonder too. So you have to make him think it's his idea, and then he'll buy in.
Oh, smart manipulation,
That's a good idea.
Lindsay. Very good.
Not manipulation. It's just how it works,
No, it is manipulation, but that's okay. You said you're trying to push him into doing something that you want him to do that he wouldn't do. But if you know that it becomes his idea, then he'll do it. What should we do, Lindsay, about Sedano? Like when Sedano, for example, yesterday, Michelle, we tried to explain to Sedano that the Baltimore Ravens screwed over the Raiders. Why? Because they decided, you know what? We got a player here in Max Crosby who's got a knee injury. He's got a history of some personal issues. Okay, fine. He's gotten over those, and it's 6 years of sober, and we applaud that. But I don't want to give up 2 first-round draft choices for this guy when I can get this guy, Trey Hendrickson, for free, essentially. I don't have to give up any draft picks. So we explained to Sedano that a failed physical is a bunch of nonsense. It's an excuse to get out of a deal. But, boy, we backed him into a corner, and he fought all of us all day long. What'd you guys come up with on that?
So Sedano does not think that the Ravens screwed over the Raiders?
Correct.
Nope, he said it's medical only.
Yep.
It's a business.
Medical only. I wonder if it would have been medical only if Trey Hendrickson was not available. I wonder how those medicals would have looked if Trey Hendrickson had signed elsewhere earlier. That would be my question.
Yeah.
And I know that Eric DaCosta did the press conference yesterday. He's gutted that they didn't get Max Crosby.
Right.
And he had visions of Max Crosby and Trey Hendrickson lining up together, which I don't know how that would have worked. But it does seem very suspect to me, and I think to a lot of other people, that they make this big deal to bring in Max Crosby, the 2 first-round picks. I thought it was an important move because you have to take a big swing and capitalize on this window you have with Lamar Jackson. If I said when the Seahawks won the Super Bowl, and this is not taking anything away from that team or that organization because they earned it. But if I'm the Bills, if I'm the Ravens, if there's certain organizations where I'm looking at them winning the Super Bowl and I'm like, man, if they can do it, we missed a big opportunity here, because it wasn't the Chiefs. It wasn't the Eagles. It wasn't some of these teams that we expect or that you could maybe justify why you didn't get it done. Even though, again, this is not me trying to discredit the Seahawks at all, but I think if you're the Ravens and you're like, if Sam Darnold can win a Super Bowl, what are we doing? We need to maximize this opportunity with Lamar Jackson. So I appreciated them taking a big swing and going for it with Max Crosby. But a lot of people around the league were like, wow, that was a steep price to pay, two first-round picks for a guy coming off an injury. And I think maybe they listened to that a little bit. And then as the market developed, and Trey Hendrickson is still available, you're like, ooh, he's interested in us. We're interested in him. Let's give him a call. Max Crosby's still in the building. And they're talking to Trey Hendrickson. And they realize, wait, we could get this done and retain our draft capital, and we have a breaking case of emergency out because of this injury. I think we should take it. And I think ultimately they don't care how it looks publicly because they came out on the positive end of this.
Yeah, but I think in the end, I actually think the Raiders are going to come out on the positive end of all of this because Crosby is the better of the 2 players if both were healthy and all things were being equal. I mean, they're comparable players. Yes, they are. They're big, tall, white guy, defensive end, guys who rush the passer. But Crosby is the better player against the run. And when you look at what the Raiders had already added to their roster via free agency, and then, they planned on the first-round pick this year, number 14. They planned on the pick next year. But you know what? We got all these guys on defense now, all these linebackers and secondary players, and we bring Max Crosby back. I think the Raiders will ultimately be the winners unintentionally in all of this. What do you think, Michelle?
Unless they move him still.
Okay, fair point. Fair point.
We spoke to some insiders today, Dan Graziano amongst them, who said they are still receiving calls on Max Crosby because if I'm another team, like if I'm the Eagles, who was a team that's been linked to Max Crosby, and I'm thinking, we've had some defections on the defensive side. We have a need here, and now all of a sudden Max Crosby's asking price has come down. Now all of a sudden this deal was tainted. If I'm Howie Roseman, the trade father, I'm on the phone to Vegas. And Evan, I disagree with Evan on this, but he has an interesting point. He's saying if you're bringing in Fernando Mendoza, he's the face of the franchise, and you need to start anew. And if you can get something for Max Crosby, move on from him. I think, hey, I'm not going to sell him on the cheap. I'm not going to discount price Max Crosby because he's still a great player when healthy. And I think that there can be 2 faces of the franchise. You can have one representing one era, one representing another. I think that they can absolutely coexist. Yeah. I'm not going to just sell him off to do it. However, if they have more of the Evan Cohen mindset, what if they are still taking calls from him about him and they get an offer that they find to be enticing enough and they move him? Imagine you're Max Crosby. You want to be a Raider for life. You have this big goodbye to Raider Nation. You go to Baltimore. You're excited. You're posting pictures of the harbor. And then all of a sudden you're back in Vegas. You say, I'm the Raider. I'm back. You can put that bleep out. And then all of a sudden they move you again. That may be rough, and that may be a bad look on the Raiders because I'm sure when he came back in that building, they had to finesse the situation.
Finesse as in kiss his ass and be like, hey, welcome home, brother. I don't think he's going anywhere. I think he'll be a Raider. Let me go around the room. Beto, will Crosby be a Raider this upcoming season? Yes or no? What do you think? Okay, Bergie, your man, will Max Crosby be a Raider this year, yes or no?
Yes, absolutely.
Baseball?
I'm going to say no.
Okay, we've got to know. We've got a dissenting vote. Christopher Arthur Morales?
Well, just because I like the chaos, and it'll be so good. Raiders getting rid of him so that we can make fun of pathetic Raider fans for a whole nother season will be great.
Briones, what do you say, man?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Well, the yeses seem to have it right now, Michelle. Hey, Michelle, before you go, real quick, did you happen to see what happened this past weekend in L.A. at the LA Marathon, and I ask you because we spent a lot of time talking to you about the lead up to your marathon, the New York Marathon. Did you see what happened at the end of the LA Marathon this weekend?
I did see it, and I was very upset by it.
Now, which part? The first part or the second part?
I just think if I only ran 18 miles, I'm not taking a medal.
Okay,
and I'm
right.
not going to say I
No,
completed a marathon if I didn't complete the marathon.
Okay, that's an embarrassment.
That's a different one. I forget
right.
that.
Okay, so you saw the finish, though. You saw the one guy catch the other guy right at the finish line, right?
No, I didn't. I was in the mountains. I missed that part.
Okay,
no.
Michelle.
The guys in our group chat just sent me the 18 miles that because of the heat, people they cut it off basically and said if you finish after 18, you get a medal. And I was like, that is a fraudulent finish, and I would absolutely not. I would refuse to take the medal. I would not post anything and say I completed the marathon. I'd be like, we got to go somewhere else and try again.
Yeah, right, that's a training run.
Right. Any self-respecting marathon runner would never dare accept a medal after 18. But, Michelle, here's what happened. There's this guy winning the race, and he's running, man. He's running towards the finish line, right? And he has got this thing won. And all of a sudden, here comes this dude who's a substitute teacher from Michigan, who's a cross-country coach at this school. And this guy, by the way, the fastest African-American marathon runner ever, a guy who's been an Olympic qualifier a couple of times or tried to get to the Olympics, ran a 2:10 marathon. This guy comes from out of nowhere, Michelle, and is hauling ass. He's flying towards the finish line. And at the very end, at the tape, he actually beats the guy who was in front of him by, call it 100 yards. And everybody's like, wow, this is the most dramatic finish. The guy who was in front fell face down. They had to pull him off in an ambulance and take him to the hospital. And then what happened is a day later, we found out that the leader was on the course. He's about 200 yards from the finish. And this woman jumps out onto the course with a flag representing the country that he's from. And the cops who are leading him go off the course to kind of give him the right to go, hey, you're going into the flow. You finish this race. And the leader went off the course. And it cost him 5 seconds to get back on the course. No. And that's how the other dude caught him.
No.
Yeah, he went on the other side of the barricade, right? You know, at the finish line, they had the barricade lined up. He went to the right of it, and he had to stop, make a U-turn, and then get back. And he was still in first place when that happened. But because of those few seconds, the guy who won saw that, kicked it, and hell of a kick, but he should not have won.
That's horrific.
25K.
Oh, my gosh.
Versus 10K.
What do you even do in that moment? I'm not a litigious person, but do you, can you sue? Or I don't even know what you do.
You follow the course. You should, they're going to tell you should know to keep going straight.
Mm-hmm. That's right. I mean,
because there is a monetary value that you lost out on, right?
The difference was $15,000. The winner got $25,000. The second place person got $10,000. And the cop who was on a motorcycle veered off to the right, as Beto points out, to get onto the outside of the barricade to let the leader, hey, dude, go. You're on. It's your show. And the leader got distracted by this woman who's got this flag, and she's running next to him like it's a Tour de France, Yeah. And she's running next to him, and he got distracted, and he followed the cop off the course. And by the time he realized, oh, my God, I got to turn around, it cost him, like I said, 4 or 5 seconds. And the difference in the race, they actually finished the race with the exact same time. But the other guy caught him and won. Yeah.
Nightmare fuel. Yeah. See, I was up in the mountains with a limited service over the weekend, so I missed this. I'm going to have to go back and watch this, but that is something that will haunt that person forever.
No doubt about it. You got it. Well, Michelle, I noticed that you had all these wonderful things to say about the Seahawks. I don't want to disrespect the Seahawks, but it wasn't the Eagles, and it wasn't the Chiefs, and it wasn't the Bills. Boy, you never mentioned the Rams, though, girl. Never mentioned them.
Yeah, I feel like they're right there. They shored up that secondary. They're right there in the conversation, as much as I hate to say it. But before I let you go, I did want to bless you with this. I heard coming in that it's National Popcorn Day, right? The best way to eat your popcorn, okay? You get the microwave popcorn, you put it in a bowl, and you dress it with hot sauce and Molden sea salt. You're welcome.
Did you say Molden sea salt?
Molden sea salt. It's that flaky sea salt. So what you do, you put the hot sauce on the top, you shake it up, you put a little bit more, shake it up one more time, 3 ways through, then you sprinkle Salt Bae, that flaky sea salt on top, and it'll, not too much, just enough, and it will attach itself to the hot sauce on the popcorn. It's the best snack you will ever have.
You hear that, Christopher?
Look at that. That's a lot of salt, and I like that, though. That's going to be good. The great Michelle Smallman, you hear her every weekday morning, 3 to 7 a.m., unsportsmanlike, right here on ESPN LA with Evan Cohen and Chris Canty. Have a wonderful day, Michelle. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Talk to you later.
Michelle Smallman's appearances always made possible, Cappy, by our friends at PrizePicks.
So, PrizePicks, I want to start off by saying this. I've said it all week long. I want to thank everybody who has helped us because we are the #1 sports radio show in the country when it comes to downloads. So when you download the PrizePicks app, you use our code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, you make your first $5 lineup, you get $50 in lineups right away. Beto, have you been playing?
Oh, my goodness. The World Baseball Classic made me some money last night, Cappy.
Tell me, what'd you have?
First inning, no runs scored for both pitchers. Got
Okay.
it. Hit that right there. And then I also had a 6-pick power play. So I had the pitchers combined for no runs, and Aranda Vinny Pasquantino with a hit, and a bunch of other guys getting a hit. So last night was a good night, Cappy.
Okay, nice. For me, I played I played a couple nights ago when the Lakers were playing against Minnesota. I had Austin Reeves for more than 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And Beto, it didn't look good in the first half.
No, it didn't.
But he got to 46 total. And I had Kevin Durant that night. Houston was playing Toronto. This is 2 nights ago for more than 17.5 points on a Taco Tuesday discount. So I'm going to come back and play today because that was a 2-pick power play, $20 to win $60.
Nice.
So again, I want to encourage everybody. We're all playing PrizePicks. It's like the most popular game in the country right now. So download the PrizePicks app. Use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. Make your first $5 lineup to get $50 in lineups, whether you win or lose. Now you got $50 in your bank. Let's all play together. Let's all win together on PrizePicks, where it's good to be right.
Thank you, Cappy. 8:05 in the morning. Good morning. As we approach the second hour of the Thursday edition of the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station. We'll come back in 3.5 minutes. We'll have more of the Cisco Kid, Beto Duran, sitting in for Sha. Gregory Arthur Bergman, producer Lindsay Baseball, producer Jorge, myself. As we have fun and frivolity, we get you ready for Lakers Bulls tonight. And I'm sure we'll squeeze more juice out of the Max Crosby story, because why not? It's the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Suckers, wake up. It's Thursday, and you are blessed. You are blessed to have the privilege of listening to this show right now.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
LAX, Los Angeles International Airport, where change is in the air. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Hey, it's Mace. If you love sports, you gotta see Cosm Los Angeles. Massive display, crystal clear picture and fans everywhere. Step inside the dome, wraparound visuals, put you in the action. You want variety? The hall delivers live multi-view sports, no remote needed. Football, NBA, Premier League, UFC, all there. Then head out to the deck, a panoramic rooftop bar with craft cocktails and local favorites, sports, movies, date night, game night. Cosm does it all. Get tickets now at Cosm.com.
Hey, it's Beto Duran. Everyone loves the new 2026 Toyota Electric BZ XLE that has a range of over 300 miles. You can drive one away on a 36-month lease with any old free and clear trade down for only $239 a month. That's a $36,000 car that needs no gas. No cash required. Just drive any old car, truck, or van you own outright in the Wonder Soda or Northern Soda and drive out with a $239 lease payment.
2026 Toyota BZ XLE FWD. Offer good on any BZ model in stock with an MSRP under $36,650. Over 10 to choose from. Lease excludes tax, title, license, and dealer fees.
Bruh. This is the Doctor in the Dugout with Dr. Alan Byer, presented by Hoag Orthopedic Institute.
I'm often asked about people who suffer their first back injury, think they've pulled a muscle in their back, and they don't stretch enough as far as their back is concerned. So when do you seek care from a doctor when you've sustained a back injury? At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, we like to tell people that the most important thing is to watch and see if that back pain is radiating down your leg, causing any numbness, causing any weakness, or any bowel or bladder dysfunction. These are surgical problems usually and require a more urgent visit to the emergency room rather than waiting to see the doctor. If none of these signs are present, it's safe to wait it out, rest for a few days, and seek medical care from your doctor within a week or so. Hope that helps. Keep stretching your back. If that doesn't get better in a week or 10 days, that's when it's time to seek the orthopedic specialist. Hope this keeps you on the field, and keep listening. We'll be back soon.
Keep listening for more on the road to recovery right here on 710 ESPN.
8:08, good morning. By the way, it's game day, which means it's time to go for it. Listen to Mason and Ireland today for your chance to play. When you hear the cue to call, be caller number 7 And guess which team scores the first 3-point basket of the game? Get it right! And you'll win a $100 BBGO promo code. Plus, you'll be entered for a chance to win a trip to basketball's biggest stage. What does that mean? Well, you're going to have to find out, Jack. From our friends at BBGO. Bring something different to the table. BB, go for it! The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Thursday. We are back in 90 seconds from right now.
Change is in the air at LAX. Los Angeles International Airport's automated people mover trains are rolling soon as part of LAX's ongoing investments in improving your travel journey. The new trains will quickly move guests between all terminals, the new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, and economy parking in 10 minutes or less. Departing every 2 minutes, they'll help approximately 30 million passengers per year. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN. That's lawa.org/ESPN.
It's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. Right now, Pella Windows and Doors of Los Angeles is offering 25% off windows and doors or 0% APR for 72 months. Some restrictions may apply. See store for details. Offer ends March 31st, 2026.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Spring Sale and get 35% off paints and stains March 13th through the 23rd. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online to have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. You're starting your day with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Don't forget my show. The Rich Eisen Show is coming up this morning at 9 on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. Now, back to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
8:10, 10 minutes after 8 o'clock. Good morning, Jack. Cappy on this day in 1988, the number one hit. Rick Astley, never gonna give you up, sucker.
He didn't do the sucker part. I put that one in. Today is also National Baked Scallops Day. I thought you fry scallops.
No, you can get them baked.
Are they good baked?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Good scallop is good.
Have you ever had a BSCR, baked scallop on a California?
Say?
A BSCR, a baked scallop on a California roll.
Usually Beto pays extra for that.
Oh, yeah.
The BSCR.
It's a little more expensive, but not that much more.
He's gonna be paying extra in the city of Downey on Monday night at Bar Louie.
You better have Kamenetsky ready for the postgame.
Hey, Beto, where you been, homeboy?
Because halftime I get a little rowdy, man.
Why you never call me back, eh?
Oh, don't lie. It's stupid.
Why didn't you stay so I could make you breakfast?
Because Gloria's right there by Rio Hondo's is way better, bro. You know Gloria's by Rio Hondo Golf Course? That spot is so good.
I could have made your chilaquiles.
Por eso tenemos huevos divorciados.
You could have met my tia.
I did.
Meanwhile, the DMs are popping. P1, Luis Espinoza. We love Luis, or Luis, or whatever. He says, damn, dude, when you don't have a hat on, I'm watching on YouTube, it shows how much thinner you are these days. What's he trying to say? When I wear a hat, I look more Rubenesque? I always thought I looked thinner with a hat on. What do you think, Cappy?
I don't get that one.
Is Cappy not participating today? Or?
I am participating.
Oh,
I'm
you
here.
weren't potted up.
It was the wrong.
I know, right? For the last 5 minutes, I've been commenting on things.
I was like, "Where's Cappy? Is he actually here right now?"
You sounded good, Cappy. You sounded good, baby.
I mean,
it's amazing how when Sedano's here, nobody's like on their A game.
Yeah, and what's really funny is how people in the YouTube chat are like, Cap, are you here? They're seeing me, and they're watching my mouth move, but they're not hearing me say a word.
I just figured you were letting Beto and I do our bet. Our
No,
homegirl bet.
No, I
Cappy
thought
on that. A la
I
prima
thought
se
you-
rima.
No, well, hey, once I heard Beto talk about divorciados, I was like, ooh, those sound good. You know
Oh,
what I'm
they're
saying?
so good, aren't they?
Sí.
Yeah, the red and the green. Oh, yeah.
Sí, divorciados. Es muy bien. Sí, es muy bien.
So today you're filling in for Sedano.
Mm-hmm.
And then, Beto, you're coming back for the Toyota Lakers Countdown and Tip-Off. Lakers Bulls tonight, right?
Yes, sir.
It's a big
Double
day
duty.
for you.
No,
Double duty.
like I was telling somebody yesterday, I don't have to do this. I get to do this. This is a blessing, and it's fantastic to do. As soon as I'm done with this, I got to go back to Anaheim. If you need a ride to Anaheim, I'll take you. I'm hosting. We have a fight this weekend at Honda Center, so there's a press conference at 1.
I got meetings, or else I would.
I'll drop you off.
No, I mean I got to be here till like 5 o'clock.
That's why you got. That's why you got the wolf.
Yeah, that's why I got the wolf cufflinks.
You're the wolf. You're calling the wolf. Oh, that's all you had to say.
Feel better, mother effer?
Yeah.
That's
so
right.
it's fun, man.
So you're going to Anaheim.
Yeah, I get done here, go get suited and booted. I'll put my 3-piece suit on today.
Oh, 3-piece.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
With little Ferragamos, you got to show it off a little bit.
Oh, really?
And then host the press conference, then hustle back up here for the pregame show.
Okay.
A lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Hey,
who's fighting?
He's got to work those 2 shifts, too, for the tia and the prima.
Los divorciados.
See,
Yeah, so we
red
got
and
fights
green.
at the Honda Center. Local kids. Alexis Rocha's a kid from Santana. He's fighting. Jojo Diaz. A bunch of good stuff. Good stuff
Okay.
this weekend.
This is Saturday night, I assume?
Saturday night at Honda Center. Don't worry, Cap. No tickets for you because you're not going.
Well, no, I mean, I got other things going on this weekend, but
Well,
I'll tell you this right now.
I'll take one.
All
But I'll tell you right now, that sounds good to me. I mean, fights in Anaheim and Honda Center, that's a little bit more convenient, you know?
I gave Ron the caddy some tickets, and he's taking a bunch of caddies from Hillcrest.
Okay.
And the reason I did that is for Mia Morales.
Okay.
So I could meet these caddies and skip Ron and go straight to these guys because these guys caddy at Brentwood, Bel Air, Hillcrest. So we could get rid of the caddy and we find some good caddies.
Yeah, but I love Ron the caddy.
Yeah, but he can't get us in all the time.
No, but
These guys are professional caddies.
What is he?
He's a degenerate caddy.
yeah, but he makes a living being a caddy.
Oh, no, he does
so-
because he has a trust fund. But he can help us out to these guys where we call him like, hey, I need somebody. I got you.
Is he going to Bar Louie on Monday night in Downey?
I'm taking him.
I
really?
might have to make an appearance.
You know what? I may come too because
No, you're
I'm,
not.
No, hold
You're
on.
not
'cause
down,
no,
fool.
no,
You're
I'm.
not
I'm so down. I am so down.
You don't know about Downey
I'm
Landing,
down
man.
in Downey. I'm down skis in Downey.
That's a Pittsburgh Downey? What is this?
I don't know, but I'll just tell you this. I'm in studio Tuesday morning, so maybe what I do is maybe I come up to Downey, hang out with Beto and Downey, then Chris and I get in the car, drive up to the East Central in downtown L.A., and then I'm in studio Tuesday, Wednesday, and I don't have to schlep at 4 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday.
And Bar Louie's a great spot.
It
We'll
is
be there
fun.
Monday night for the game.
Yeah, so Barlow, it's called the Downey Landing, a bunch of cool restaurants.
Oh, you
around
land
there.
stuff in Downey. That's true. Yeah.
No pasa nada, mijo. But what happens, Cappy, is you need an Uber there, bro, because there's going to be a bunch of people. Cap, oh, you're here. Eastside Cap is out. Hey, Corona, shots, whatever you want. They're going to take care of you, Cappy. You need an Uber down there.
So I got an Uber.
Or
Okay.
what you could do is just drive your
go with
car,
Chris.
and then I'll drive him. I'll drive us
Oh,
back
that's
to the
right.
station.
Chris doesn't drink.
Wait a
That's
second. You're going to drive us from Downey to downtown L.A.?
Yeah. Now that
On
I'm
the
on the
freeway?
now that I'm on the Lexapro, the anxiety is
That's
under
an easy
control.
drive. That's an
Yeah.
easy drive.
Really?
You jump on the 5. You're good.
Oh,
Or I'll just
wow.
take surface streets. We'll be fine. You might take 2 in the chest, but that's okay.
Just go up Lakewood,
Yeah.
go to Farallon, and go left. You'll be all right.
Okay.
Cappy,
All
come
right.
down. That'll be so much fun with you.
I'll take the side streets in Boyle Heights just to make Cappy nervous. He'll be sitting on one cheek.
What are you talking about, Cappy Nerds?
No, no,
Boyle
no.
Heights are my people.
Cappy went to Roosevelt. He went to Garfield. He's the king of Whittier Boulevard, man.
Yeah, Beto was like, hey, Cap, go stand in the middle of the street so I can get a picture of you underneath the Whittier Boulevard sign. I'm like, well, don't you think I'm going to get hit by a car? He's like, no, go ahead.
Don't
No,
move.
go ahead.
No, they think you're one of the surveyors. That's all it is.
You go ahead.
Hey,
you get
you
out
haven't
there.
had aguachiles on Whittier Boulevard. Cappy has.
That is true.
See,
Yeah.
see.
That is true.
And aguachiles muy bien.
Well, that's where we got the drop. Beto, I don't want to eat that. That's exactly where we got that from. You ain't eating that what you did.
That was the day where I was at the light to pull into the garage. And Cappy, I got to get out. I got to get out. I have a meeting. Then he tells the story the next day. Oh, I had to go to the bathroom. He tells me I have a phone call.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to go in the. No. All right,
Yeah.
Cappy, we know the stomach.
Yeah. Well, in fact, even just this morning, Chris, this is a first one for me. Commercial break scrape. So that's a pretty good
Wait a
thing.
minute, like first stop set or which
No,
stop set?
it was before Michelle Smallman.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, quickie.
I couldn't do something that quick anymore.
Yeah.
Like now I need time. I need like 10, 15 minutes so everything gets settled. You know what I mean?
I do. But this was not number 1. This was like number 4 of the day. You know what I'm saying?
So here's the thing. Last night, I fell asleep at like 6:55 p.m. I then wake up at 10 o'clock when Stephanie calls me because I was at my house in Orange County. Then I'm like, okay, we talk for a little bit. I take my pills, my nighttime pills, then I go back to sleep for like a minute. I wake back up, and now I'm like, oh, no. I'm wide awake. I put on the West Wing. I try to get back to sleep. I can't. I'm rolling around. So then I get up at like 11:30 and just start doing work and answering emails. And I'm like, I'm just going to go straight through. Then around 3:45, I'm exhausted. I lay back down till 4:15, completely screwed myself up. And then I'm like, I'm not going to deal with the train. So I just Uber from my house here, thinking I'll sleep in the Uber, and then I don't sleep in the Uber because my Uber driver, the amount of cologne this guy has on, is now making me sick. And I was going to tell him, it's a Chevy, it's a black, Uber black. So I'm like, dude, we might have to pull over here on the 91. I might have to vomit.
Really?
And he's like, okay, I'll speed up. Luckily, I didn't have to vomit. Then I come in here. I get some breakfast from Starbucks because I'm like, I'm a mess.
Mm-hmm.
Then Bergie swings my door open the minute I walk in. I yell at Bergie, like, dude, I don't feel good. And he looks like he's about to vomit on me. So it's been a rough morning.
Wow, it's a vomitorium around here.
Exactly.
Did he have cool water or Dracar Noir?
It was none of those.
Yeah,
it was something
Velva.
different. It was something else.
Is what it was.
1998 all over again.
Yeah, really.
No, Obsession,
Seriously.
Calvin Klein, the 3-pack.
Really.
Yeah.
And he wasn't going to put music on. Like, it was one of, I said, dude, you got to put something on. Like, all right. And then he puts on, like, 80s dance hits. And I'm like, oh, boy.
Wow, rough couple of hours here for you.
Yeah.
I know I took the train yesterday from
How
Union
did you
Station.
enjoy the Amtrak ride?
I got a message from Amtrak that said, hey, we wanted to let you know something in advance. A, there's no Wi-Fi on this train, and B, you can't check any bags. I'm like, who checks bags on the train? But they were kind of letting us know, and now I start to get really paranoid. You know, I'm like, uh-oh, something's going on here, right? Like, you can't check bags. There's no Wi-Fi. There's a war going on in the Middle East. I don't know what's going on here. Like, is there some security thing happening? Like, I'm paranoid. I don't know what to tell you guys. You know what I mean? Like, all of a sudden, my shoulder hurts. I'm like, I got cancer. I mean, that's the kind of paranoia I'm living with here, you know? So I tried on the train yesterday to do, like, a little bit of sleeping, but every time I kind of dozed off, I felt like I got to wake up because I got to keep my eyes open because in case there's some bad actors out there, Beto, you know, I might have to hit them with a ha-ha. So I didn't really want to nap on the train because I was nervous. I thought the no Wi-Fi, no checking your bags meant, like, higher security.
Yeah, the ha-ha on the way to Solana Beach. Yep.
Yeah.
Rough.
Yeah. I know.
Nothing like that Pacific surf flight in Solana Beach.
That double deck. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In business class, no way.
But it wasn't the double deck train yesterday because they had to change the train for some reason.
Oh no!
And Chris, all I kept thinking about was don't hit anybody. Like don't run anybody over along the way. Stop me. Got to get off. Get into a bus. I don't want to deal with like a 12-hour train ride when it should be a 2.5-hour train ride.
Did you get the snack box?
I didn't because
they didn't give out because in business class they give you that nice snack box. They got a nice meat stick in there.
They told you beforehand. Again, no Wi-Fi, no check bags, and no service of any kind on the train.
Were we on the county bus or what were we doing?
I know, dude. I feel like I should go to Amtrak and go, yo, man, I paid the extra $15 for the business class. How about hooking me back up?
No, send an email to customer service and they'll give a voucher. I've done that several times when sometimes they'll overbook business class and there'll be no seats. So then I got to either go sit in coach or I just have to stand for which is not the big of a deal. But then you just email them and like, hey, sucker, what's going on? And then they'll give you a voucher.
But I almost got sick yesterday on the train, and here's why. Because when I got on the train, I was like, okay, I think we're heading in this direction. So then I sat down, and I was like, okay, I want to be on the west side of the train so I can see the view and enjoy the view. But we're only going to be heading south, so I got to be on this side of the train. Well, lo and behold, of course, I get on the wrong side of the train. So now I'm on the east side of the train rather than the west side. And instead of facing forward, heading south, I was facing backward. So I'm heading north the entire time, but the train is heading south the entire time. So now I'm on the south side, on the east side, when I wanted to be on the west side, going south on the north. I don't freaking know. I almost threw up on the train. That's all I'm saying. A vomitorium around this place is what it is, Beto.
You're a mess. I had dinner with Pepe.
Pepe Matia?
Yeah, we had the boxing dinner last night. The Michael was there, and Pepe was there. His son showed up. And
Did he tell you how he's lost 30 pounds in a month?
No.
Oh.
Who did? Michael?
Pepe.
Oh, really?
That's what he was telling us on Tuesday.
Good for him.
Yeah.
He looks smooth. He was telling stories about meeting Pelé.
Oh, really?
Yeah. About the Olympics and all that good stuff.
What about the days when he was working at Playboy?
He did tell the story about how he went to the mansion. And then Michael was telling the story how he never would go to the mansion. He's like, Pepe, you went to the mansion? Pepe was like, I went to the mansion.
You know what Michael would tell him? Yeah, but you were parking cars, Pepe.
Oh. Damn.
Jorge did that joke, not me. Just for the record.
No, get it right. That's at Ireland's house.
Yeah, but at least Ireland will watch you do it, you know? 8:23 in the morning. Good morning. Well, we did no sports in that segment.
That's all right.
And
We're coming back.
That's just for all of you miscreants out there. Okay? that are complaining, oh, you're doing too much Raiders and Max Crosby. You know what, then? Then you don't get the privilege to listen to this show anymore. You should be honored. You should be honored to start your day with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Damn right.
But first, you know what else you should be honored with?
Tell us.
The greatness of Jacob Emrani. Let's talk about our friend Jacob Emrani, Cappy.
Hey, listen, if you spend any time driving around L.A. for work, for school, you're picking things up, you run your errands, you've noticed how many commercial vehicles there are out there. I mean, that's obvious, right? Delivery vans, work trucks, service fleets. Well, when one of those vehicles causes a crash, it's not always as straightforward as like a regular fender bender between you and just another regular guy out there, right? There can be multiple insurance policies, company reports, and a whole team focused on paying you as little as possible. And that is when people call Jacob and Ronnie. His team knows how to handle commercial vehicle accident cases, tracking down the right coverage, looking in evidence early, that's a really big key, and pushing for the full value of the claim. Don't try and settle with me. Don't try and give me lesser than I'm owed. I want the full value. So call Jacob and Ronnie for a free consultation and a no-obligation case review. And remember, there is no fee unless Jacob wins. You call Jacob at that new number that everybody knows because you've seen it on every billboard all over L.A., 800-345-6789. 800-345-6789 or visit calljacob.com.
Thank you, Cappy. 8:25 straight up. When we come back in 2 minutes and 45 seconds, we'll talk Lakers Bulls tonight. Beto will have your pregame after he gets back from the city of Anaheim. Beto, you won't have a lot of time to do damage down there, just so you know. Don't meet any of them. Don't meet any Orange County princesses down there.
What's up, OC Queen?
Hey, boo.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'll make you smile, sucker, on a Thursday.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Real fresh with our Asian-inspired menu that's grilled to order every time. Real quality with our marinated proteins like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Head to Waba Grill for $5 happy hour, weekdays after 3 p.m. and try our new chili crisp dumplings, paired with a premium or beverage drink, like our delicious Thai tea, both for only $5. Only at Waba Grill. It's for you.
Have you heard the refinancing rule of thumb that says you have to drop your rate at least 0.5% to refi because it'll take several years of savings to recoup the closing costs for a refi? The Loan Exchange says the rule is nonsense. With a Loan Exchange free closer, you can lower your rate without paying any cost whatsoever. That's right, lower your rate with no cost and your balance doesn't go up. You start saving on the first day you have the loan and every day thereafter. If you decide to move next year or rates drop further, you can exchange that loan for another without losing a dollar that was tied up in closing costs. Today's 30-year fixed-free closer rate in APR is 5.875%. So if your current mortgage rate is higher than 5.875%, give the Loan Exchange a call at 855-752-9944 or log on to theloanexchange.com. It won't cost you a thing. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. Call 855-752-9944 or visit theloanexchange.com.
Hey, what's up, Holmes?
John Ireland here, and when it comes to vodka, I like a winner, and Blue Ice Vodka delivers. America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka. Vodka with standards.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com
or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
You're hanging out with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. George Sedano.
I mean, this is like silly. Like, what are we doing here?
Scott Kaplan.
Here's the phone. Back in the flame. Found him 5 minutes vamping. I don't think to find. What to drop with my dope rhyme.
More Sedano and Kap right now.
Woody. 8:29. Good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. By the way, you could jam this out the radio while you're cruising in Boyle Heights.
Yeah,
you get down, baby. On this day in 1965, Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs released the single "Wooly Bully."
All right, let me ask everybody a quick question. When you hear this song, when you hear this song, what movie comes to mind?
Oh, Fast Times or
Reservoir Dogs?
No. Full Metal Jacket.
Okay, for me it's Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Both of
when they're going to the prom.
Yep.
And Spicoli goes, "I know this song, dude." And then Spicoli jumps up on the stage and takes over the band, and then crowd surfs with his vans.
Yeah, the checkered vans, man.
Yeah. I miss those old checkered vans.
You get a pair right now.
I know I can get a pair. Maybe while you're down in Orange County today, you can stop by the Vans headquarters and pick me up a pair.
Yeah, I'm playing this when I'm chroming the rims after you wash the car. This is what's playing in the background, man.
With McGuire's?
Yeah.
Hey, McGuire's is the real deal.
Yeah, it's so good. Cappy, you're a Skechers kind of guy, though. I don't think you could do Vans anymore.
Well, I'd have to put like some old man orthotics in them. I ain't wearing no Chuck Taylors anymore. I ain't wearing no Vans. I ain't wearing no flat-footed shoes anymore. I love me some Skechers.
It's a Cosm Ticket Thursday. Call 213-799-0139 right now. Caller number 7. You know that number. 213-799-0139. Caller number 7. You win a pair of GA tickets to the SEC semifinals Game 1 at 10 a.m. this Saturday at Cosm. Catch every clutch moment on Cosm's immersive shared reality displays. Caller number 7 right now. 213-799-0139. Only with ESPN LA and Cosm.
All right. So Lakers tonight against the Chicago Bulls, and I think that even right now at 8:30 in the morning, we're all trying to figure out, is LeBron going to come back and play tonight or is he not? Now, I'll say it like this because I'm sure that there's somebody out there driving around right now going, really, is that what we're all trying to figure out? I'll say, yeah. And here's where I am on it.
Really? We're all trying to figure out? I don't expect him to play tonight.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm hoping he does not play. I'd like to see how much. Listen, hey, I'm 41. I'm tired. I'm old. I need rest. I got to take a break. Hey, guess what? Let's see if the Lakers can continue to win and play what I see as a better brand of team basketball without LeBron. Let's see if they can keep this winning streak going. Let's see what happens here.
Don't you think it makes more sense to want him to play so they can gel, so they can have more time together to figure it out? Because it's not like he's going anywhere, Cap. They're not going to bench LeBron.
Mm-hmm. No, they're not benching him. But my answer is I feel like I've seen what it's going to be with the three, quote unquote, the big three. I've seen what it looks like on the floor.
Well, they keep getting better, though. So don't you want them to keep getting better?
Yeah, I do. And I think they keep getting better when LeBron has not played in the last 3 games, and you see the chemistry that Luka and Austin Reeves have, and you see the effort out of guys like DeAndre Ayton and Marcus Smart and Jake LaRavia.
Stop with the DeAndre Ayton effort, man.
I'm just telling you, man. I see it. Listen, he may not be a great player, and he may not be a consistent player, but you're right. There are spurts.
Yeah.
And I see Jackson Hayes, and I see.
Now he's the one that gives you
Kennard.
energy all the entire time.
Yeah.
Luke Kennard. But Cappy, tonight you don't need LeBron. You're playing the Bulls, who are no good. They're not trying to win. I think the Lakers for sure are double-digit favorites. I haven't looked yet, but I would not be surprised if they are.
Yeah.
But to that point, Lindsay's point, that this would be a good game for him to come back.
But you're not going to get anything out of this one. This is LeBron.
They've said that before, too. You said that against Orlando. You said that against Phoenix. Not you specifically, but just in general. And they lost those games.
Those teams are good.
They are, but there's been teams that they lose to, too. If it's Lindsay's point that they need to gel more together, I don't know if they've gotten better with him on the floor, to be honest.
But if you stats for it. The stats.
The stats and the plus minus and all those different things. How they have won games and when they lost games with the 3 of them is what tells me those things.
No, you need to make sure LeBron is ready to go next week. Because I was telling Lindsay, next week is a gauntlet that they're going to go through. That is going to determine if they're a real 3-4 team. Because they have a couple games in Houston. They have that baseball series, they call it, where they play Monday, Wednesday. They're in Miami. That's going to be a loss because they're going to get there at 4 in the morning, second out of a back-to-back. Then that is a tough 10-day trip coming up. Today against the Bulls, whatever, get LeBron as healthy as possible because he is banged up. Everybody's banged up at this part of the season. You're like, 15, 16 games left to go?
Plus, you remember Austin Reeves in the playoffs? Woo! Can't wait for that.
Okay, see, okay, here goes.
Whoa,
see, here she
I'm just
comes.
saying.
Here she comes, you know.
Just saying, you need LeBron in the playoffs. And
To do what?
To play.
No, but to go where?
What do you mean to go where?
I mean, let me ask you this. How much further
You think they're going to get further in the playoffs without LeBron playing?
Well, how far do you think they're going to go with LeBron playing?
It depends on the matchups. It's all about the matchups, remember?
There's only one good matchup for them. That's Houston right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's not true. I think Minnesota, they just showed that they could beat Minnesota. There's other
Minnesota
teams.
all season.
Houston's not as good. We'll see what they're going to be against Houston when they have 2 games in a row against them. There's plenty of teams above them that they can match up against.
Yeah, Minnesota coaching staff, I like them way better.
I think we can all agree they're not going to beat OKC or San Antonio in a 7-game series.
That's why they got to stay out of the play-in tournament.
Exactly.
If you go in the play-in tournament, you're done because you're taking one of those teams.
Anyone who thinks that they're going to be better off in the playoffs without LeBron, you're an idiot.
Oh, you hear that, everybody?
Ooh, that was a Sedano thing going out.
Yeah,
An idiot.
right.
Do you want to say simpleton?
Yeah.
How about moron?
I think
jerk face.
Jerk face.
Right.
That was a good one, too.
And it's a lazy take.
0139.
It's a lazy take.
What are you going to do? Bench LeBron in the playoffs?
No,
like, come on.
No, I don't think you're not going to bench LeBron, but I mean, I think that by the way, I expect LeBron to come back and play tonight. And the reason I expect him to play tonight is because look who they're playing against. And to your point, Beto, the Lakers are an 11.5-point favorite. So if you're LeBron, my elbow hurts, I can't play against these guys. Oh, you know what? I'm going to let these guys see if they can play without me. Oh, wait a second, they've won 3 games without me here in a row. You know what? We're home and we're playing against a bad team. This would be a nice warm-up for me to come back. So I fully expect LeBron to come back against Chicago. Why would he wait until they play against Denver this upcoming Saturday night? Okay. And Denver slammed. I mean, motor-boated Houston last night. I fell asleep to the game. I had to figure out what happened.
Oh, you didn't watch all that college basketball yesterday?
I was very busy yesterday watching my Pitt Panthers lose to North Carolina State.
Oh, man. You were watching the Ohio Valley Conference Championship?
I was watching the Big Sky tournament, which I'm a big fan of the Big Sky, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Are you going to watch the MAC tournament, Cappy?
I would watch the MAC tournament just because I want to see if Miami of Ohio is going to finish their season undefeated, because that's probably their only way winning the tournament is getting into this into the NCAA. Although some of these bubble teams have lost, and maybe a team like Miami of Ohio doesn't win their conference tournament and still makes it in.
What about USC? Done for the year. They're not even going to accept the NIT bid if they get one.
Don't blame them.
Yeah, they're done.
Don't blame them.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
What a disaster.
Cappy's all over the college hoops, man. I like that.
Well, I'm Big Sky,
bracket
man.
Buster.
Big into the Big Sky.
Should we start a bracket?
Yes, we need a Cappy bracket.
The Cappy
sure.
bracket, right?
Yes.
Just the Cappy bracket.
Yep.
Yeah, what's the
you
Cappy
gotta,
bracket?
Pick a bracket.
Yeah.
You got to do it live on the show.
Live on the show.
100%.
Bracketology with Cappy.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what Sedano, who, by the way, I will just take a quick pause here and say a very happy anniversary to our boy George Sedano, because he and his wife Kelly are celebrating their 15th anniversary today.
Oh, nice.
So I don't really think that's why he took the day off, but I think it had a lot more to do with complicated travel from Orlando.
He doesn't want to hear the argument about LeBron and whether he's going to play tonight or not, or if he should come off the bench or not.
This whole notion of LeBron coming off the bench, is it really that much of an insult to make that suggestion?
Yes.
But why?
really?
I think that's a really good question, Cappy. No, hold on. Why? Okay, but that
and he's
he
not.
was.
It's not like
It's not a slight, Lindsay. We're not. It's not.
Then
slighting
why
him.
didn't Kobe do it?
It's a totally. He probably should. He left the game before that.
Right, you're saying he probably should
So
have.
no,
but
he played
LeBron
20 years. LeBron is now in year 23.
Right, and he's
we're in
playing
different
way
times.
better. But he's playing way better at this point in his career than Kobe was in his final years of his career. And you want LeBron to come off the bench?
If you're going to bring up
LeBron,
Kobe was playing with guys that were young kids. Now LeBron is playing with somebody else is a superstar above him at this moment. Kobe wasn't playing with guys like that. So now this is all about Luka and AR and LeBron and how they all work. It's not saying he's going to come off the bench, but why is it such an insult to Cappy's question?
Because what's the point?
Well, what's the problem with saying, hey, look, the stats and the data tell us that when
it's only been like 15 games, Cap.
Okay, no, I got it. But all I'm saying is this: is if I'm in JJ Redick's position and I'm trying to win games and I'm trying to position my team for the playoffs, and I am currently when I look at the standings, I'm like, you know what? We've shocked a lot of people, haven't we? I mean, did anybody really think that the Lakers would be where they are right now? The Lakers, Oklahoma City is obviously the best team in the West. San Antonio is right behind them 3 games. Houston and the Lakers both have the same record at 40-25, and the Lakers are going to get their shot with Houston, as Beto points out, in a back-to-back in Houston. Then behind them is Denver, who we just saw what happened to the Lakers when they were in Denver, but the Lakers get Denver here this Saturday. So the Lakers actually, and again, I'm going to go back to something that somebody kind of jumped on me on Twitter the other day and said, look, you've said all year long, this is a throwaway season. This is a punt season. That everything about this year is, okay, honor LeBron, tell him how awesome he is. As Rob Pelinka said, show him respect in what is probably his last season. And that's what everybody's done. But wait a second. Did anybody really think that the Lakers would be sitting here at 40-25 and tied with the same record with Houston? Did you think that, Beto?
No, I thought they'd be worse. And that's one of the critiques about the Lakers and the lack of respect they get around the nation, because if you see the Lakers in the record, you're like, oh, they should be better. But then you have Denver, who has pretty much the same record.
They do, exact same record.
And it's like, wow, this is a Denver team you got to watch out for. So the narratives are different regarding the Lakers because you have the star power and you would think they'd be better than this. But because they're so up and down, the ebbs and flows with this Laker team and the lack of consistency, a lot of it has to do with the lack of cohesiveness because guys weren't playing together. But this is a team that you see spurts from it, but you don't see a team where, oh, you know what, they're rounding together. Because it used to be, okay, no Austin Reeves, no LeBron, we don't know, small sample size, they haven't been playing together. Now that they're playing together, it's like, I don't know how this really fits, right? So the LeBron coming off the bench, yeah, it's an ego thing. Without a doubt, it's all it is ego because he's never come off the bench. For me, it's more of the last 5 minutes, who's going to be on the floor for you and who's going to have the ball, who's going to finish it for you, how are you going to rotate around, how are you going to get other people involved? And if Austin Reeves, teams know how to stop Austin Reeves. He has to figure out a way to get his shot, right? Austin Reeves, one of the strengths is going to the free throw line. Well, with LeBron out there, the ball's not in his hand. He's not going to the free throw line. So if he's not knocking down his shots, what is he offering for you? And teams know to blitz Luka right away. If you see Luka at half court, he's getting blitzed, he's getting double teamed, he's passing the ball off, and that's what he has to do. What they did against Minnesota is Rudy Gobert was in the drop, so they took advantage of it. DeAndre Ayton finally figured some things out and was screening much better than he has been in the past, so that's why Luka was able to take those three-point shots. So the adjustments from J.J. Redick have been excellent for him. Is at times the guys are not executing. So the Lakers will run an offense, they'll run a play, and then 14 seconds into it, somebody isn't in the right spot. They're not cutting. They're not figuring out where they're supposed to be. And then that falls apart. And then you got to put up a shot with 5 seconds on the shot clock, and you're jacking it up, and it's a bad possession.
So it sounds.
And by the way, just real quick, you're only talking offense. I mean, don't forget, go back about a week or so ago where they played really solid defense for like 22 of 24 seconds. And then JJ was like, well, hey, in the last couple of seconds, we fell apart defensively. So it's not
and also,
just
both of those two really good teams that they beat were having really bad shooting nights. I mean, what are you going to say is more likely? The fact that the Lakers all of a sudden figured out how to play defense, or those two teams that typically shoot really, really well both had bad nights on the road after back-to-back.
No,
which one's more likely?
See, but I won't give it.
It wasn't great defense.
Come on.
No, I will not give it to, because the first time the Knicks, it looked like, okay, they just can't hit a shot. But then when it happens again, it's not because of, yes, they were not hitting shots, but it's also because of the way that the Lakers are playing defense now, where they're putting a much more emphasis on the defensive side, and you can do that more with LeBron not on the floor. It's just facts.
You think it's facts that the 60 previous games,
their defense has risen up to somewhere around like 12th or 13th in the league recently, because they've been playing a much better style of basketball. And it's not crazy to think that it's because LeBron is not on the floor. Everything is more wide open. You have guys that can actually can move better on offense. If you're talking about how when Luka gets blitzed, he has to pass it off. If he passes off to LeBron isn't the same dribbler he was 10 years ago. He just doesn't have that in his game anymore. He is a straight ahead, run right through the middle and get to the cup guy. If he can't do that, dribbling is a complete mess. But if you give it over to Austin Reeves, that's a whole nother situation. It's a guy that can actually handle the ball also. So everything that you said, Beto, I think you were absolutely right. Unfortunately, I think it was towards the not having LeBron on the floor argument.
And Minnesota missed a bunch of wide open shots.
As did the Knicks. The Knicks took a 26-point deficit, turned it into a 10-point deficit, and then when it looked like there were 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter and the game wasn't over, New York couldn't hit a bucket. So let me ask this question though: If every piece of data, and we now know that sports has become more data driven than ever before, and less about a coach's gut and more about what the data tells them, right?
Good. That's what it should be.
Okay, so if let me just ask everybody this question. If the data overwhelmingly showed you that Austin Reeves and Luka on the floor together, just the two of them without LeBron, that they're significantly better than with the three of them on the floor, and particularly in crunch time, if this were the last 5 minutes of a game, does this team or does JJ have what it takes to say, LeBron, here's what the data says. You're on the bench. You're not closing things out in the last 5 minutes because the data tells us that you on the floor is hurting us more than helping us. If the data said that.
What's significant data?
But can't you skew
the
the
data? This is hypothetical.
But the data can skew a lot of different ways. This is part of the problem that Dodger fans and people in this building have had with Dave Roberts and the way that they manage and the way that they put their lineups out there, because data says this, data says that, but your eye test tells you something else.
Okay, so if the data said, hey, look, Austin Reeves and Luka together are better, but when you put LeBron on the floor with them, they're not as good. So you know what? Let's go with what the data tells us. LeBron, you're on the bench. Could they do that?
All right, who's going to take LeBron's spot?
Hey, Rui, he's been doing pretty good lately, according to the data.
No, Rui has not been doing it.
Check out the data, though.
The last couple games, Rui's been playing better.
He has played pretty well.
You're right.
He has played decent.
He has, but, if you're going to say that that's too small of a sample size, then I think judging three players as one unit, only playing 15 games together, is also too small of a sample size.
Just asking the question, can LeBron, does anybody have, does JJ have the clout? Do they have do they want to win or do they not want to win?
The regular season is totally different than the playoffs because you can't get anywhere in the playoffs without LeBron. You can't.
He has the clout. He's not going to do
statement? Isn't that is that really a fact or is that a blanket statement? You can't get anywhere in the playoffs without LeBron.
This team, as constructed, to Beto's point, what are you going to replace him with?
Well, I've seen the last 3 games, and I see a chemistry between Luka and Austin that I don't see between LeBron, Luka, and Austin.
Okay.
The reason the Lakers are playing better is, you're right, Cappy, is their defense. It used to be they would just do zones. They would switch and zone. But now they're giving teams different looks off of those zones. And you saw Anthony Edwards. He was frustrated because the way the defense played against him, right? Not from the three-point shots, but just the frustration where they were doing a lot of ISO on it. So they never really adjusted. So the Lakers, I just pulled this up right here. Not from Sig, but from somebody else. The last 7 games, the Lakers have the 3rd best defense in the league, allowing only 105 points per 100 possessions. So they've been doing much better. One thing is Marcus Smart on the defensive side.
And that's the last 5 games you said, right?
Last 7. Marcus Smart, LaRavia on the defensive side. And you know what? As much as you want to get on Luka Doncic, he's been playing better defense effort-wise. He's been trying to draw charges. Heck, he drew a charge and got fined $50,000 for flashing the money sign, right? Yeah. But he's more engaged on the defensive side. So whoever got into his ear to tell him that, that's been a difference for the Lakers too. But they've been making adjustments. And I've told you, Cappy, the guy Greg St. Jean, who stands behind J.J. Redick, watch him during timeouts. He's the guy running a bunch of things.
I just don't think it's that much of an insult. I mean, honestly, like if I'm about winning and if I'm about our team.
Guy.
Right, I am a team guy.
You're happy to be on the team guy.
I'm more
You're
about winning.
You're not a diva, bro.
I wish I was more of a diva.
Yeah.
But I'm not. I'm a team guy.
That's why you survived 30 years, bro.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, he had a break a couple times.
So close, Cappy. I tried.
8:47 in the morning. Good morning. Cappy, let's talk about our friends at VisionWorks. You know they're the home of the BOGO. Buy one, get one free at VisionWorks. Look them up at visionworks.com, Cappy. They got simple shopping, Jack, like these amazing glasses I'm wearing right now.
Well, I'm rocking these Ferragamos. I said it yesterday. Lindsay picked them out for me.
What a drop.
It is a big drop. It is, because when I see people who wear Ferragamo shoes, I'm like, wow, you're fancy.
I got them today.
Yeah, you got on some Ferragamos?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm only a Skechers guy. But when it comes to my eyeglasses, I got these badass Ferragamos. Yeah. Lindsay picked them out for me. They kind of look black if you're watching on our YouTube, but really, if you come up close, they're green. And I'm really now starting to get used to the progression of the top of the lens. I can see further, which I really need for driving. The middle of the lens, I can see more of my computer kind of right in front of me. And then the bottom of the lens is really good when I'm reading things up close, because I'm the old guy at the restaurant that's got his flashlight on the menu, and I get ridiculed by everybody. But not anymore, because Linz, You hooked me up at VisionWorks.
That's right. It helped you pick out those sweet frames, and you can do the same in-store at any VisionWorks. And if you want to look online, you can do that too at visionworks.com. You can even find one of those stores near you by looking up the locations. And, Cappy, you know what? It's time to get an annual eye exam because I don't know about you, but before I went to VisionWorks, it had probably been like 2 or 3 years since I had gotten one. But even if you think your vision's perfect, regular eye exams are still important. Your eye doctor doesn't just check your sight, they check the health of your eye too. They take those really cool pictures of your retina. So, annual eye exams can catch early signs of glaucoma, diabetes, or hypertension. So make sure you get in there and get that eye exam.
Yep, and I know everybody's busy. I get it, man. Everybody's busy. So scheduling your eye exam at VisionWorks is simple. You book an appointment that fits your schedule. It could be evenings, could be weekends. What's good for you? We'll make a beautiful thing happen. And we'll make it happen for you at VisionWorks.
And it's tax season. You're going to get that tax refund. Don't waste it on chicharrones or those rhino pills that Beto likes to get when he's in Downey. Spend it on your eyes, sucker. Hey, by the way, everybody in the back, how's that for live read integrity? You lightweights. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We're going to do some Dodgers. Some Dodgers with Bergie. Get Bergie's organ ready. That's in 3 minutes from right now.
Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Experience luxury at the top of its game. Visit CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Hey guys, it's Cappy. You know I'm serious about the game day menu, right? If we've got the game on, I'm not messing around in the kitchen. You know what I'm doing? I'm going straight to Pizza Hut. Right now, they've got 2 insane deals. A large 1-topping pizza or a medium 3-topping pizza for just $9.99 each when you carry out. Order online at pizzahut.com, or if you don't have it by now, grab your phone and download the Pizza Hut app and bring home a guaranteed win tonight.
Available at participating locations. Extra charge for stuffed crust and original pan, extra cheese, and extra toppings.
Fuego. Come on. No! It's just a golf lesson, champ. Loosen up.
I can't. See that Hyundai Santa Fe?
Yeah.
I only paid.
Finish up on your own. I gotta run.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on select Hyundai vehicles. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end March 31st. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Vista Paint is California's original paint company and has been serving pros and homeowners since 1956. Our paints are formulated for lasting performance, beautiful finishes, and made to withstand the weather. Vista Paint, locally made, expertly crafted, always reliable.
Are you ready to make a difference for the environment while helping the visually impaired at the same time? Then donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind today by calling 1-800-983-6530. Every donated vehicle will either be properly recycled in an eco-friendly manner or given a new life through reuse. Donating your vehicle is easy. Simply call 1-800-983-6530 and Heritage for the Blind will do the rest. They'll even arrange for your vehicle to be picked up at no cost to you. And for a limited time, when you donate your car, you'll receive a $200 restaurant voucher and a 2-night, 3-day hotel stay at one of 50 locations. Call 1-800-983-6530 right now to schedule your vehicle donation and make a positive impact on the environment while helping others. Heritage for the Blind, where every car donation counts and every person makes a difference. Call 1-800-983-6530 now. This advertisement is paid for by Heritage for the Blind.
You're hanging out with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Especially on lighter days like today, we're just going to make ourselves laugh.
Why the hell not?
Why the hell not?
Let's feel good today.
Let's feel good.
More Sedano and Kap.
Come on, kid, just have fun.
Right now.
You gotta help me make a stand.
8:53, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
What a great song.
Oh, my God.
He turned 78 today, the living legend. James Taylor. What's wrong, Beto? What's
Beto's
wrong?
laughing. Here's what Beto's thinking. Let me tell you what Beto's thinking. Man, this is some white music right here.
Well, I love
boy.
James Taylor. I saw him at the Hollywood Bowls. Don't trip, fool.
Okay, I'm not tripping.
No, oh, it's a good song right here. No, because
I've seen rain.
My boy Polanco just sent me a picture of him watching the show on YouTube at his office, and he sells protein donuts, by the way. And he said, I have the audio up. Women just walked in here. What are you listening to about rhino pills?
By the way, the DMs are popping. I got a DM from my boy G. He's another P1. He
What's up,
says,
G?
haven't spoken a minute, but bro, Lindsay is schooling Cappy and Bergie this morning. They're LeBron haters. It's ridiculous how biased they are. Good job. Hold on.
Okay.
Good job, Lindsay. You killed it this last segment.
Well, good job, Lindsay.
Good job, Lindsay.
I see it the other way.
So do I.
I see it as LeBron. Lindsay is a LeBron lover, which then now makes her an Austin Reeves Luka hater. I, on the other hand, am a Luka AR lover, and I guess that now makes me a LeBron hater.
You've always been a LeBron hater, Cappy. And you know what's funny is you flippity-floppity, because when he has a good game, you'll be like, oh, my God, can we stop talking about his age? Because he's unbelievable.
He is unbelievable.
He's
I
so
grant you that.
good. And then the next day you'll be like, well, they did look a lot better without him.
They do.
There might be something there.
Right, that's called flexibility. That's called actually watching and not just saying, I'm committed to LeBron or I'm committed to Luka. There was a time where this season I was like, you know what? Screw it. Trade Austin Reeves. Now I'm back to, you can't do it because there's too much chemistry between these guys.
Why can't it be a Laker fan? Why can't it be that we're it's all about the Lakers. It's not about the guy on the back. It's not about Luka. It's not about AR. It's not about LeBron. What's best for the team of the Lakers? And the best for the team for the Lakers is for those two to get better together, not as much LeBron.
Dr. Clapper's coming up at 9 o'clock. The Rich Eisen Show will begin terrestrially on 7:10 a.m. and on the app. We will continue the YouTube hour on YouTube and on the app. By the way, it's time for the Morning Wood, the hardwood, brought to you by Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. If you're in the market for new flooring, shop at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where every day is a deal, no gimmicks. Call 866-62-FLOOR or go to HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. No sale beats wholesale. Bergie, I don't know if we're going to be able to fit it in here in just a minute, but we can tease it over. Let's bring out that Dodger organ of yours.
So really, there's on this rundown, it talks about who to watch for the Dodgers here. Basically, the roster is set, and Beto knows that. But there's a couple of guys that you should be looking out for. Santiago Espinal is a middle infielder.
Mm-hmm.
He went out and he just grabbed it. He took it away from Alex Freeland to be the utility guy on the bench. And so he played really well. He used to be in Cincinnati last year, was in Toronto before.
That's the reclamation project right there. That's the tail right there.
100%. So he is the next guy to be watching for this year.
All right.
I love it. Well, maybe we'll bring out the organ in the YouTube hour. We'll have Dr. Robert Clapper in just a moment, plus the Lindsay segment at 9:30. Carlos Isu's got a little taste for us around at 9:45, plus fun and frivolity. You know how we do, sucker. Beto is here in for Shat, and you're with us. We're lucky you're with us, but you know what? You're even luckier that you get to be listening to us or watching us. Be thankful. Get on your knees on a Thursday and say, thank God, thank the Lord that I got the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you can put your sports IQ to work on the games you know best. It's not you against the house. It's you participating in a live market. Buy or sell your predictions all game long. Trade every play with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Hey, it's May. Shoot your shot on PrizePicks and get $50 instantly in lineups when you play just $5. That's right. PrizePicks now giving you $50 in lineups when you sign up and play your first $5. PrizePicks makes every dunk, every dime, and every board that much more exciting. So don't miss this chance to get started on America's #1 app for sports picks. PrizePicks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get your picks right, you can cash in. Pick from all your favorite sports, anything from basketball, baseball, hockey, soccer, college basketball, tennis, golf, esports, and more. PrizePicks puts their users first, so all withdrawals are fast and secure. PrizePicks accepts most major payment methods, making deposits into your account quick and easy this sports sports season. Download the PrizePicks app today. Use code MACE, M-A-S-E, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, it's good to be right.
John Ireland here. You want a vodka that's championship caliber? Look for Blue Ice Vodka at Ralph's, America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce. Classic, huckleberry, or double espresso. Blue Ice Vodka. Vodka with standards.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. If you're ready to upgrade your driving experience, you gotta go and check out what's happening at Cadillac and their incredible new lineup of state-of-the-art EVs, sedans, and SUVs. And hey, look, there's no better place to experience the luxury of Cadillac than at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Check out Cadillac of Beverly Hills and their beautiful showroom at 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. And check them out on the web at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
Previously on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Homeowner. Answer the question. You're going to buy the house.
Well, he ain't playing around
No,
today.
he's not
Throwing
playing
up
around.
all night.
No
LeBron
playing.
last night. He knows what's coming.
No.
He ain't playing around. He's on
Answer
defense.
the question. Are you
today.
buying the
Answer
house
question,
that
damn
the
it.
inspector tells you is not up to snuff?
I'm telling you.
Answer it.
No, I would not buy that house.
There's
Why
your
not?
answer.
No,
This
no,
is
no,
that.
that's a wrong
There's
answer.
so much
all
more
this
to it.
conspiracy that the Ravens, this, that, and the other. Who cares?
Terrible
The
answer.
guy's not
Crazy
ready.
you're taking this side to this morning. I'm just shocked by it, honestly.
The guy's not. Don't be such a jerk face today, okay?
I'm not being a jerk face.
Don't be
There's
Chris
first
today.
one.
No, you're not
I gotta write
Chris.
this
Okay,
down.
let's relax.
I'm not.
Okay?
It's absolutely not trying to do that. Have a
Let's not be
conversation.
Chris.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on the air.
Bergman, when he has a meeting with me later and goes over the air check
We're
of
going
the
to talk
show,
about this.
he's gonna hit me with a ruler and then spank me.
Because here's the thing.
And you'll like it.
He's going to not just like it. Give me more.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
You don't buy the house.
I would argue that what you do is you renegotiate. Right. And you say, I'm going to pay less for the house. So So the Ravens.
This is why you bought a money pit.
Oh, the personal shot.
Things have gotten personal from the very
and
beginning.
for once,
today.
it doesn't include me.
For the very beginning.
Well, he brought you in a second ago.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
He called Gilberti a jerk face.
I was
and
switching
said,
my-
don't be Morales.
Oh, I was switching to my LAX app.
Wacky forced radio stunt of the year. Ha ha!
A little sabor.
Yeah, I don't think people like being called hacks.
You're the güero on the radio.
Giant Mexican, horn section. And
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
give me a freaking break.
I'm reacting to Art Bell.
Yeah.
Midnight in the desert. I'm Art Bell.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to
Bit boy.
Right now.
Monstrous.
Beto, I don't want to eat that. We did it, Dad. We did it.
You were riding high on the stinger last time.
Oh, big time. So,
Right, that's right. Of course we were.
So, mongrels, stay tuned.
Beto, shut up. Don't shut up, Beto. Bing, doo-da-bop, yeah. Boom, dee-da-bop.
9:02 and 30 seconds. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Thursday, the 12th of March, 2026. Welcome in to the 9 o'clock hour as we do it for you. You are blessed to be able to spend 3 hours with this show every day. A show that, if we tied our arms behind our back
and blindfolded ourselves.
Yeah.
Well, it would be a fun Thursday night, frankly.
Yeah.
Especially if Bergie starts tickling. Have you ever been tickled by Bergman?
Do great on the feet.
Oh, really? Oh, Bergie, I'd love to have you tickle my feet. Oh, my God, that'd be great. Oh, yeah. Drop an elbow right into my arch. That would be lovely.
Oh, Bergie knows how to work the arch.
Really?
No doubt
Work the
about
middle.
that.
Beto, you got nothing on this, huh? Beto, you don't want your feet tickled by Bergie?
Dude, it's not weird if you close
It's
your
not.
eyes.
It's not weird. Right. Exactly. Just close your eyes.
Just take your shoes and socks off.
Poppy.
Bergie, tomorrow, will you
don't call me
will you
Poppy.
tickle my feet tomorrow, Bergie?
Maybe a little bit, if you're nice.
Thank you.
It's Friday, right? It's Friday, Cappy?
It is Friday. It
As
is
our
Friday.
old friend Marcellus Wahu used to say, it's Friday like a mug.
Like es viernes y el cuerpo lo sabe.
That'll be tomorrow. And Cappy's going to be in studio because our friends from Pizza Hut are going to be in studio, too.
Yep.
Cappy versus the Appy.
Yep. Cappy versus the Appy.
I've heard that. The 9 o'clock hour is the fun hour to listen to. That's when I really lock in. That's when I start having my coffee, lock in, and gets me ready for the afternoon. Love the 9 o'clock hour.
That is the words of I will tell you, Christopher, from our friend Don Benson, the head of the Benson crime family. He said
that guy. He's still around, huh?
He said the YouTube
That guy
hour.
definitely likes to watch.
Oh yeah, he said the YouTube hour with you, Sedano, and
What if I'm a
Morales.
sicko that likes to watch?
Well, yep. He says the YouTube hour with you, Sedano, and Morales is the most entertaining content anywhere. Constant laughs. Those are the words of the head of the Benson crime family, Don Benson himself.
When are we going to go to Del Mar again with the Benson crime family?
Opening day, right?
Although I will say the last time I did that, it was one of the drunkest days of my life. And not because I was an alcoholic. I mean, I am an alcoholic.
Is that when you spent the night?
Yes.
Oh, that
And that's
story.
when I fell asleep outside, and they left me outside until like 4 a.m. And I woke up. I was like, Cappy, why'd you leave me outside? And they're like, yeah, well, Rachel and I just went to bed. We left you outside.
That was a night, Beto, that I took Chris to like my little local dive bar, like rock and roll bar. And Chris started doing the pony on me on the dance floor.
And then we ended up on stage singing with the band.
Yeah.
We were so gone. All of us.
We just like, we said to the one dude, we're like,
I
give
mean,
us
I've
the
heard the
microphone.
stories in different
Yeah.
variations. I never heard the part about you on stage.
Yeah, we
we
jumped
just
on stage
took
with this
right
tribute
over.
band.
Right.
It was amazing. What's the name of that joint?
The Kraken.
Oh, the Kraken.
Yeah.
Hey, Cappy,
That's a
speaking
spot.
of horse racing, how your horses do at Santa Anita?
Last week, Beto, you'll love this. I had
the
two
horse-
horses in the same race up against a bunch of Baffert monsters,
Oh,
and they were 3-1. We were 3-1. Everybody thought, this is going to really come down to it, and I think we finished like 4th and 6th. So not exactly the race we were looking for. So
Good thing you didn't tell. Was it a claimer race?
no, this was a starter allowance race, as I recall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know who's a man who would be great at Del Mar one weekend with us?
Who that?
The one and only, the host of the Weekend Warriors show, the legend himself. You hear him Saturday mornings at 7 a.m. Presented by Cedar Sinai, the one and only Dr. Robert Clapper, who joins us now. Good morning, Dr. Clapper.
Good morning. Let me tell you why I would be perfect to be at Del Mar with you guys.
Can I
In
guess?
1988, I did my fellowship, extra year of training with Dr. Curlin and Dr. Job. And I was a fellow, and the deal was you had to write a research project. And so do you pick up a player, the Dodgers, the Rams, the Lakers? And I remember saying to myself, I wonder what Dr. Curlin, just to kind of pony up to him, no pun intended, is his favorite sport. So I'll do the research project in that field. So I went to his secretary and I said, listen, I'm one of the fellows. Which sport, which athletes does Dr. Curlin, we take care of so many teams, does he love? And she looks at me and she goes, to be honest with you, Dr. Clapper, he could give a rat's butt for any of this. He loves horse racing. That's his favorite sport. He loves to go to Hollywood Park. So I remember going into his office, banging on the door, and he was a very gruff guy. And I said, excuse me, Dr. Curlin. Yes, he didn't want to look at you, talk to you. I was thinking of doing my research project on the injuries to the jockeys at Hollywood Park. He sticks his head up. What? Wait, who are you? Come here. He sits me down. He pats me on the leg. He goes, nobody's ever asked me for that before. And he opens up this drawer, and in the drawer he takes out a pin. He says, you put this on your coat, your white coat. He goes, you can go anywhere you want anywhere in Hollywood Park because this is for an owner. Wow. And I did a project on the injuries, the ankle fractures to the jockeys. Willie Shoemaker I met, Lafitte Pinkai I met, Chris McCarron. I had the greatest time doing a research project on the ankle fractures in jockeys.
Hey, let me tell you something, Dr.
Hall
Clapper.
of Famers right there.
Oh, big time. And let me tell you, as much as I love SoFi Stadium, and I do, and I flew over it just 2 days ago when I was landing at LAX, or at this case, Hawthorne. When you see what they have done to Hollywood Park to put SoFi Stadium there, it is literally world class. But it used to be there was that really nice rotation between Santa Anita, Del Mar, Hollywood Park, and I mean we had 3 big time tracks in Southern California, and now obviously we're down to just 2. I mean, listen, no disrespect to Los Al. I love you guys at Los Alamitos, but seriously, I do miss the old days of Hollywood Park. That was a great track.
Yeah, and let me tell you, to do the research project, you'll get a kick out of this. If you look carefully at the starting point, about 100 yards behind it is an ambulance.
Right, always.
And in the ambulance is an orthopedic surgeon and a veterinarian, because you got 2 different athletes. You got a jockey and you got the horse. And let me tell you, these horses, they're not so smart. Occasionally, the horse in the 3rd gate, they open up the gate. He decides to make a left turn, and he goes right into the next horse, and they go flying. But the thing is, every other sport, there's padding. There's all kinds of protection. Not for jockeys. They got a helmet, and that's it. They have these thin silk kinds of outfits because you don't want to weigh anything more. So when they go flying off a 2,000-pound horse that lands on them, they can die, actually. It's the most incredible sight to see one of those pileups.
Beto, it sounds like Dr. Clapper here is really into horse racing. Perhaps he wants to join the Great Friend Stables. You know,
$20,000, which he carries in his pocket.
Come on, Doc.
Shells.
Doc, come on, 20 G's, 20 G's. You're in. You're in, Doc.
His surfboards are more expensive than that.
Right. And I thought the other part of you coming down to Del Mar with us, there's great surf spots along the way. You could stop and surf. You know,
little trestles on the way. Come on, Doc.
Right.
I'll be there. You give me the notice. Tell me when I'll be there, and I'll be there.
And the best part, we'll go with Cappy. Everything's free, Doc.
That's the Jewish way to visit the racetrack.
Yes. Amen to that, brother. You know it. That's exactly right. Beto's like, I'm not saying it, but he said it. It's okay. It's all right. Hey, Doc. Before we get into a couple of things I know you got that you want to get into today, and I do as well, I want to just get your opinion on something. We've spent a lot of time this week talking about Max Crosby of the Raiders, you know?
Yeah.
And we were talking earlier in the week about Max Crosby of the Ravens. But then the Ravens flunked his physical, and we've all had these debates about should they have flunked him? Was this their way of getting out of a deal because they didn't want to give up 2 first-round draft choices, whatever. Let's talk about the medical side of it for a second. When you have a meniscus surgery in early January, are you expected to be 100% by, call it, training camp in, I'll say, mid-July? January to mid-July, 7 months? Is that enough for a meniscus?
So I'm going to confine this answer to just my expertise, which is the knee. I'm not going to get into the politics where you have a doctor for the Cowboys weighing in on what's best for the Baltimore Ravens, and maybe he has an agenda. Capiche?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stay the hell out of that. But the reality is, here's a Clapper vision. Your meniscus, go ahead and feel your knee right now. Feel your kneecap. Pretend it's a clock. Feel 12 o'clock of your kneecap, the top. Now feel the bottom of your kneecap, 6 o'clock. Now take your finger and nicely, easily just move about an inch from that 6 o'clock spot of your kneecap and push. And you can feel it's kind of spongy. It's soft. That is the joint line. That's where the top of the tibia meets the femur. And guess what lives right underneath your finger as you're pushing? That's your meniscus. The meniscus is a rubber cushion. It's kind of like your ear and your nose, that rubbery cartilage. And you got 2 of them, a medial and a lateral. The way it looks, here's the Clapper vision, is it looks like a slice of apple pie. Very thick at the crust, the perimeter of the meniscus inside your knee, but then it tapers and becomes this very narrow structure. So it's like a slice of apple pie, thick in the crust, and then the tip gets really nice and thin. when you tear the meniscus, like Max Crosby did, it depends where in the meniscus the tear is. If you tear at the tip of the apple pie slice, we're going to trim it. And you can have surgery in January, and in March, you're all ready to run around. But if the better part of valor, and Dr. Elatrosh is a friend of mine, and he's a great surgeon, we have a lot of patients in common, he makes a decision that, no, this tear is where the crust is, the thick portion where the blood supply is good to the meniscus, not the tip. There we put stitches. There we do a meniscus repair, not a trimming of the meniscus. And when you put stitches and repair the meniscus, you got to wait. You got to wait for it to heal. It delays the whole recovery. But in the end, the best thing for Max Crosby is to have a doctor who's thinking about him, who instead of trimming it and ripping it out like many guys do, is putting stitches in. And now if someone's going to weigh in and go, uh-oh, this could be a problem, coulda, woulda, shoulda, he's going to be just fine. Those Raiders are so lucky, Greg Bergman, to get your guy back because he's going to do just fine. And a lot of this is monkey business.
I agree. And I'll tell you something, and this is one of the big points I brought up yesterday to Sedano. When you have a surgeon, in the case of Neil Alatrash, who is not only the surgeon and the orthopedic surgeon to the Rams, but also the Dodgers, you're talking about the highest level of pro sports and the best teams in pro sports that trust their players to this doctor. And then when you see a player come from another team to visit this doctor, it means that now, I think, Dr. Clapper, in your industry, he's now got the reputation for being one of the great surgeons when it comes to rebuilding pro athletes. And I don't know if it's
like in your world, Scott Kaplan. Listen, down in San Diego, some of those people I used to listen to, they didn't like seeing how popular Scott Kaplan became. Bad day for the haters. You know what I mean? We got the same thing in every field. Not everybody is applauding for you. Not everybody is clapping for Scott Kaplan, if you know what I mean.
I do. And so, listen,
Dr. Clapper, are you talking about Hacksaw? Talking about Steve Hartman?
Hacksaw, the coach John Quintera. Who are the other characters that I used to listen to? But it was clear. It was clear who number one was. It was Scott Kaplan. And that is why when I heard that he was coming to 710, he'll tell you, he was the first person I called. He was the first person on 710. It was a guest of my show, the Weekend Warriors show.
That's right. I was. I know. Got very emotional that day, as a matter of fact. But
you and Tony Danza.
Yeah, that's right, Tony Danza. He had some other choice words. He had some other words. But I guess my point is, as you said earlier, you don't want to get into the politics of why one orthopedic surgeon says something about another orthopedic surgeon's work or whatever. But to me, again, if you're the Ravens, you knew what you were going into, and you knew who the surgeon was. You knew the surgeon's reputation. His reputation is on the line. So for me, I mean, again, George and I argued this all day yesterday. George said it was, hey, the Ravens decided just to fail him on the physical, and it's very, very simple. To me, I thought failing the physical is your way of getting out because you don't want to give up 2 first-round draft choices when you got another guy who's a comparable player. So that's the politics of it all.
I stand by Neil Elatrosh. I know him on every level. I've been in the operating room. I know him personally. He's got the greatest ethics. He's a great surgeon. He's a wonderful friend and colleague, so I trust him.
I've known him for a long time because I played college football with his brother. His brother's a dentist named Dean Elatrash. So,
his dad was an orthopedic surgeon in Pittsburgh.
Well, that's how I know these guys, and I don't know Neil well at all, believe me, but I knew his brother quite well because we played college football together.
Wow.
Doc, me and Beto have been going back and forth a little bit today on LeBron James.
Yes.
Did you happen to see him fall and hurt his elbow last week?
Yeah, this is not about his elbow. In my opinion, all those things are boo-boos. Those things are contusion, bruises, no big deal. You heal up from that. His biggest problem, in my opinion, is his left foot, and that's where he has arthritis. And that's not something that's going to go away.
That's forever, right?
Yeah, he's going to have that forever because Father Time is undefeated, and that's Father Time is in his, on the bench right now. You've got Icy Hot and Ben Gay. Those are the other players suiting up for the Lakers. But you're dealing with, you're talking about Greg Bergman giving you a foot massage. Well, when he sticks his elbow into the arch of your foot, That's where this is leading to. The 26 bones that make up your foot, here's a clap revision. There's an arch in your foot. So I want you to imagine you've gone to Italy on vacation and you're looking at the Colosseum, right? That beautiful thousands of years old structure, and you see the archways. How did they build the arches? Well, they stacked the bricks with concrete, one on top of the other, but when they got to the top, they created and chiseled a stone to be in the shape of a V, okay? And it's called a keystone. So as gravity makes the rock fall, because it's shaped like a V, you take advantage of that, and it stresses and creates an arch. It's called, in our foot, the navicular, because if you look at a boat head on, it's shaped like a V. And navigate, that whole word, the Latin root, is a canoe or a boat because it's shaped in that V shape. Well, you have the navicular bone is the keystone in your foot that makes up the top of the arch. And in the case of LeBron James, the concrete that's around it, the ligament that's around it, is drying up. And it's painful every step you take. So you can modify the shoes, but you're still going to feel it every time you jump, land from a jump, or run down the court.
Doc, I feel like you have today broken out Capiche, and you've talked about the Colosseum in Rome. Are you inspired this morning by Team Italy's victory over the U.S. and Mexico in the World Baseball Classic? Is that what's going on here?
It is. Let me tell you, there's only two places to go in this entire world when you leave Southern California. One is to Hawaii, and the other is to Italy. The rest of the world, I'm not interested in.
Okay. You know, that's good advice, as a matter of fact.
Hey, Florence, Italy. There you go.
Florence, Italy. Yeah. Is that your preferred destination, Beto?
In about 7 years, once I'm done with everything, I'm going to be living there.
You're living in Florence?
That's my plan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's a place there, Beto, called the Medici Chapel, where Michelangelo's patron, Lorenzo the Magnificent, when he died, to commemorate his life, he made 4 sculptures. And when you think about it, your whole life, in the end, becomes one day. That's how you think about your life when it's at the end of your life. So Michelangelo made 4 sculptures, dawn, day, dusk, and night. And you should look, you can Google them.
Well, I've been there. It's fantastic.
That he made. I mean, I would move right into that chapel. That's where I would live the rest of my life.
Spent like 3 hours there. Yeah, it was amazing. That, the Duomo, then David. Florence is my spot.
Yeah,
never been to Florence.
Awesome.
Oh, Beto's going to be the new Italian stallion out there.
Damn right he is.
Running
darn right.
PrizePicks out there.
Hey, Doc,
did you see the David?
Oh, yes, I did. I took my son there about 5-6 years ago. We went there. We saw that. Florence is like the spot. I've been all over Italy, but Florence is the spot I would go.
All right, let me teach you something, Beto, that nobody knows. It's only because I'm a sculptor and I know anatomy.
I thought about you when I was there. I know, the marble.
Now, Google, everybody listening should Google the David and then listen to what I'm about to teach you.
You say the David?
No.
The David, the sculpture that Michelangelo made in 1503. He made the David. It's 17 feet tall from a single block of stone. But look carefully at the left hand. The left hand holding the slingshot. The left hand is above his heart. And if you look carefully, you will see his hand, he sculpts, has skin and tendon. Now look at his right hand, which is holding the other end of the slingshot. What do you see? Veins. No veins in the left hand, but he sculpts veins blowing up in the right hand because the right hand is below the heart. He made the sculpture in 1503. It was not until 1627, more than 120 years after he sculpts it, that Dr. William Harvey is knighted by the Queen of England. He's a cardiologist for discovering circulation, arteries, and veins. 120 years later, he's knighted. Michelangelo is sculpting this concept 120 years earlier. He sees something that will take 120 years for the doctors to discover. That's why he's a genius. No veins in the left hand because it's above the heart. Veins in the right hand because it's below the heart.
Chris, are you looking at this picture online?
I'm looking at something else, but
I figured. I figured you weren't looking at the vein in the right hand. You know,
I'm not going to go for the easy bait. Not with Dr. Clapper on.
Okay, understood.
Okay? You got to understand, when Dr. Clapper's been talking about tips and all kinds of things, Bergman and Jorge back here are like Beavis and Butthead laughing at everything like we're in junior high. Yeah.
Well, I love Carlo in the back, though, showing the sculpture of David by Michelangelo, but only showing the upper half of the body. Because if you show the lower half of the body, that's what I figure. Oh, there it is. Oh, don't show that. Ugh.
Why? It's art.
Cappy, I just sent you a picture of my son with David.
All right.
Yeah.
And this is in Florence,
Yeah,
huh?
it's in Florence.
Okay.
It's in Florida. It'll change your life to see it. Your jaw will just drop. I mean, he did it without power tools, with a hammer and a chisel. This is why I'm so obsessed with Michelangelo, the greatest artist of all time.
All right. Hey, Doc, before you go, real quick, L.A. Kings forward Kevin Fiala. This is a gentleman that was hurt in the Olympic Games, underwent successful surgery to repair fractures in his lower leg. What can you tell us about recovery time and expectations for a player like Fiala, who's a critical part of what the Kings were thinking the second half of the season was going to be?
I know, and they're tanking now, basically, because he's out for the season. But if this team got itself together and would be there for the playoffs, I would not be ruling him out for the playoffs. But if they're not going to even make the playoffs, it's a moot point. But the most interesting thing about this injury was when he got banged into the boards and he's down on the ice, he left the ice on a stretcher, but he left the ice prone, facing on his belly, on his not on his back. I've never seen anyone taken off a field or the ice where they're prone, they're lying face down. And the only time I see that is when you dislocate your hip, which he actually had a femur fracture of the left side in 2017. So I was worried, he's done damage to his hip. But no, it's actually to his tib fib. But it was very interesting to me that they took him off the ice. He clearly was more comfortable being prone. But, yeah, he'll be back next season. He's an amazing player. But too bad they're not going to make the playoffs, because I actually would have loved to see orthopedic surgery shining yet again, having him back.
Boy, gosh, I'm going to say this. I hope you're wrong. I hope you're wrong. I hope they do. I hope they find their way to sneak into these playoffs. They got probably 15, 16 games to go. And you know, in the last 6 games, they're like 3-3. So, and I know they had that long losing streak in the early part of February. This is before the Olympics, where they lost, I want to say, about 5 games in a row. But, you know, 3 of their last 6, 3-3 in their last 6. So, Doc, I'm rooting against you here. I hope you're wrong. I hope the Kings do make it into the playoffs.
I hope I'm wrong too, Scott. Good for you. Listen, we love the Kings, but I'm not that optimistic.
I understand.
Go Kings, go, Dr. Robert Clapper. The Weekend Warrior Show you here at Saturday mornings at 7 a.m., presented by Cedars-Sinai, the one and only Dr. Robert Clapper. We love you, Doc. Thank you.
Okay, love you guys too, and love you, Lindsay. Thanks for making time.
Why does Lindsay get a separate shout-out?
Because she made the time.
A lot of love there.
She made the time.
That's
She
what he
did
said.
indeed.
Because she called him.
You know what, Beto? I'm thinking that now you might have some. Maybe I should go to Florence this summer.
Go.
Maybe now that's what I should do.
Go. Where else are you going to go?
You should have to take the whole
Well,
family.
he's not going to Greece after all, you know?
Yeah, you heard I'm not going to Greece.
Greece is the word, right?
Well,
I think he knows that if he goes to Greece on that trip, he's going to have to get down on one knee. And I think he's trying to avoid that.
Oh, no. Then go to Greece, because Florence is more romantic.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Well, no, Greece was an opportunity, but it was solo, and I can't do that.
Why
I can't
not?
go solo.
Don't you remember the story? Oh, did you hear that day we were at Providence? That was the day we did my 1-year anniversary show.
Oh, you didn't
so
hear
tell
the story?
Beto the story, actually.
So here we go again.
So,
hey, I don't listen all the time, all right? I know Ireland stories. I don't know Cappy stories.
So here's the story, and everybody had a different opinion. And here's the story. I have a buddy of mine. He's a very, very wealthy guy. He has a birthday coming up, and he's taking a whole bunch of friends on a yachting trip in Greece. And so your responsibility was to fly yourself there, and then once you got there, literally everything was taken care of. And I've been on these.
Your rich guy friends?
Oh, this is not just rich guy. This is like ultra wealth guy.
Okay, I got it.
And so I've been on these outlandish trips with him before, trips that I would never go on. Okay, not me, not from where I'm from. And so he said, hey, look, he goes, you're invited. We really want you to come. It's going to be a great time. Gosh, we need you there. Problem is that we don't have a room on the boat for you and Rachel, because room A is this married couple, room B is this married couple, room C is this married couple, and his best friend from childhood is a single guy. So he's like, so I put you and him in one room together. So I don't have a room for you and Rachel. So if you come, you got to come as a solo act. And I said, I don't know if I can do that. He said, well, tell me on Sunday. This was on a Friday. He goes, tell me on Sunday. On Sunday, I said, hey, can I get an extension? I'm still working on this. He said, yeah, I'll give you an extension until Friday. So on Friday, which was this past Friday, a week ago, I had to text him and go, dude, I don't think this is going to surprise you, but I just cannot go without her. Because, Beto, if I say to Rachel, I'm about to go on an exotic vacation on a private yacht in Greece for a week, that is the end of this relationship. That I can tell you for sure. That is the end of this relationship. So I would ask you, Beto, you were in my shoes, what would you do?
I'm going. But then again, I'm a different guy from you. So I don't care about the relationship. I'm going to Greece. Rich guy taking me to Greece? Oh, I'm upgrading. Simple as that. But you, Cappy, you can't go. You got to stay.
A buddy of mine told me, I ran this by all my closest friends. One of my friends was like,
you
hey,
can't even
bro.
go to Mammoth without her. You can't go anywhere without her. You can't go to Del Mar without her, Cap.
I mean, all I'm saying is this. I ran
I'm
it by
gonna
all my
defend
closest
Cappy
friends.
Here. Just one thing.
Go ahead.
He's been with Rachel for 6 years. She's done a lot for him. He's built a life with her.
Yeah, that's why he can't go without her.
So you wouldn't dump all that just to go to Greece for a week. You're going to dump
wouldn't.
6 years for 1 week?
Oh, I've done worse.
But wait, why do you have to break up, though? Like, you know
Because
how,
she's going to break up with him for not going.
I know, but like Steph said, I'll just go on my own trip.
Steph is a different person.
I know, but I just feel like, why can't you could compromise maybe, no?
We've heard the stories here, Linz. Cappy, there is no compromise there.
Yeah,
Remember, he still has his location with her.
That's true. You're right.
That's right.
You're right.
Lindsay's suggestion was to go, and one of my closest friends, I mean, one of my dearest, best buddies in the world, said to me, he goes, bro, when a billionaire invites you to go on a cruise, this is business. This is not just friendship. This is business. You must go. And then another friend of mine said, well, here's what you do. You go, you spend the week on the boat, and then you fly her over, and then you guys go on a separate vacation after the fact. And I was like, yeah, that's not going to go over well at all. So I had
She's
to call.
not going to be on the yacht. Now
Right.
you got to have a normal
I didn't know
vacation.
there was a yacht there. Yeah, Cappy. Yeah.
I know.
You're not
so
going.
now
You
that
made
I've
for you, Cappy, you made the right call.
Okay, so now from what you're telling me, and what Dr. Clapper said, there's only 2 reasons to leave Southern California. You're going to Hawaii or you're going to Italy.
You should go anywhere. Wherever
So
you
I
wanna
think
go.
maybe Florence sounds like a great trip this summer.
Italy is fantastic. Anywhere you go is fantastic. Italy, I love it. I'll go back. No problem. Like I might try to go to Spain, but I don't think I'm going to. But Cappy, Florence is romantic. You can walk the streets and you can get wine handed to you, no problem. But you're going to propose on that bridge.
I am, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but
you know, 6 years. How come you haven't?
it's you know what? It's 7 years.
Okay, how come she hasn't?
6,
Yeah,
7.
she really should, shouldn't she? She really should.
Look at
Thank you,
you.
Lindsay.
In shape, stud, un caballo. You're ready, man. She should be lucky to be around you, Cappy.
I agree.
New glasses, vision.
Mm-hmm. I can see the world.
Ferragamo.
Right.
Stepping it up.
Ferragamo, please.
Oh, yeah. Cappy, you could go to Milan and go to the Ferragamo store. Way cheaper.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. You get your
I
money
don't know.
back.
I think you got me at Florence, I think you got me at Michelangelo.
All right, 9:31 on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Beto in for Sedano. Let me read a couple things here first. Let's thank the official personal injury attorney of the Sedano and Kap Morning Show, the great Jacob Imrani. If you're injured in an accident, call Jacob, 800-345-6789. That's 800-345-6789. Call Jacob.com. Thank you to Jacob for making the YouTube hour possible. And it's a Cosm Ticket Thursday. That telephone number, 213-799-0139. Right now, caller number 7 wins a pair of GA tickets to the SEC semifinals game, number 1, at 10 a.m. this Saturday at Cosm. Now, if you haven't experienced Cosm, and you're like, well, I don't know if I want to see college basketball in the SEC semifinals, take this opportunity to experience Cosm. You can catch every clutch moment on Cosm's immersive shared reality displays. Check it out on us and on Cosm, and then go like, hey, I got to be back here for other events, like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Really?
Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah.
And, of course, football this fall coming. Because football at Cosm is amazing.
It
Only
is
with
incredible.
Cosm and ESPN LA. Caller number 7 right now, 213-799-0139. We get ready for the Carvo segment in just a few minutes. But we're going to do the Lindsay segment, although I don't have a TV theme ready. Hold on.
Really?
I didn't have it ready. I was thinking about Michelangelo in the city of Florence.
Well, that, and you also probably got distracted by the statue. Because
of the vein?
There was a lot to look at there, yeah. Carlo really going, getting edgy back there by showing the whole statue. Me, I was trying to not look at
It's
one part of the
artwork.
statue.
It's not like it needs to be censored, Cappy.
Yeah, it's artwork.
Get your mind out the gutter.
Just hit the Lindsay segment music. Time for the Lindsay segment. You can follow her at Lindsay Baseball on Twitter or Instagram. Don't forget our sponsor, Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. If you're in the market for new flooring, shop at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where every day is a deal, no gimmicks. Call 866-62-FLOOR, FLOOR, or go to HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. No sale beats wholesale. Take it away, producer Lindsay.
Thanks, Christopher. All right, so this is one of my favorite ongoing stories, based off of a few documentaries I've seen on this. An Ohio scientist and treasure hunter who is accused of fleecing investors out of millions of dollars in gold has been released from prison. So this guy's name is Tommy Thompson, not to be confused with Tommy.
Hey, Tommy is the father of Lil Cappy.
Exactly.
So, yeah, not the same guy.
Not to be confused with him. Totally different guys. He is not the father of a puppet. So Tommy Thompson was released last week after he had been incarcerated since 2015 for refusing to tell a federal judge or his own lawyers where he stashed a trove of gold coins and gold bars that he found from an 1857 shipwreck. So back in the 1980s, this guy, Tommy Thompson, he convinced over 150 investors to fund his efforts to locate the shipwreckage of the SS Central America. So that ship went down during a hurricane in the Atlantic Ocean just off the coast of South Carolina, and it was carrying an estimated 21 tons of gold, and it was on its way to New York. But the ship sunk. They never found it. They didn't find the passengers or crew. Everybody died, and no one's been able to find all of this gold for all these years. And about 20 years ago, he found it. And so, long story short, he essentially ended up going to prison for 10 years because he refused to tell his investors or anybody, because the gold technically didn't belong to him, where this gold was. But he only had to serve 10 years in prison, and nobody knows about it. He got out last week, and guess what? He's got a lot of gold stashed somewhere, and nobody knows it but him. So, my question for you, Cappy, would you go to prison for 10 years if you knew that on the other side of it, you had tens of millions of dollars of gold waiting for you?
I have a couple of questions to answer the question. The first question is, do you have any idea how old Tommy Thompson was when he went to jail?
He was 63, so he's 73 now.
Ooh. Okay, wow. Okay, and here's my other question.
Kids are grown, and he's... So that's one thing to consider.
All right, I'll just have... And I really only have one other question, which is, do you have any idea what kind of prison he went to? Because if it's maximum security prison, and I got to go live in Gen Pop, I don't survive.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, if I go into prison and it's a white-collar crime prison, I'm going to make a lot of money in that prison, I think.
So he was in prison in Columbus, Ohio, so I don't think it was maximum security.
Okay, so I have to give up 10 years right now for how? Give me a number. $20 million on 10 years from now?
So no, it was actually back when he first went to prison. It was estimated to be worth about $100 million. And
so
back
he
then,
actually did find the gold. He found it and stashed it.
He has it stashed somewhere. So it was like worth $100 million back then. And now, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but the price of gold is like tripled. It's like $3,000 an ounce-ish, give or take.
Why did he go to jail, though? If he got all these investors to give him money and he went and he found the gold, why did he go to jail? What did he do wrong?
Because he wouldn't give. I mean, there's a great documentary on it. I'll have to look the name of it.
Yeah, I would love to know it.
But basically, he defrauded his investors because he promised them a return on their investment. He found it, and then so that it started as like a civil suit, but then the courts got into it, like federal courts got into it, because there was question of, like, depending on where it was located, if it was in international waters and whose property it was, because there's all these rules with when you find things over a certain amount and due to the nature, basically the treasure itself, there's all kinds of stipulations on who like lays claim to it, since he's the one who found it, but it's not technically his, like who should get ownership of it. And so by him finding it and not telling anybody and having like no way to trace it, track it, or do any of that stuff, they sent him to prison.
Okay. So in the end, I'm going to say this. I'm not going to jail.
Really?
I will not go to jail. I will not give up 10 years of my life so that I have all this money stashed. I give up 10 years of my life. I go from 56 years old to 66 years old. I get out at 66. And then by the time I get out, now I've got $100 million in gold. But how much time do I have left? Do I have 10 years left? Do I have 5 years left? Or what happens to something in prison? What happens if I die in jail? What happens if I get cancer and I never get out of jail? No. Answer no. I will take freedom over wealth. Surprising to everybody, I'm sure.
I'm right there with you, Cappy, because what happens when you get out and the people you defrauded, they might got a guy. They might got a guy waiting for you at the gates, man. I'm not doing that. Unless, of course, there's a pickleball court at the facility and we're doing Club Med kind of style, get a tan. But prison? Nah.
Well, for what it's worth, there was a point before he ended up actually, I don't think he was found. I think he turned himself in eventually. Mm-hmm. He was able to hide from everybody for 3.5 years. He took a bunch of money and disappeared. Nobody knew where he was. I forget what happened, but long story short, he got exposed, but he was able to hide out for 3 years. And so I think if he really wanted to, he could probably keep away from all those people. And a lot of them have probably died off by now. It's been 10 years and he's 73 years old.
You got to be a criminal mastermind to figure out how to disappear for that amount of time. I'm still, Lindsay, I know you and I haven't talked about this in a while. I'm still kind of following on the outskirts now because now, of course, everything is just war coverage. But I'm still trying to find the Savannah Guthrie mom situation.
Where's Nancy Guthrie? Where's Nancy?
Right. How could she be gone
for
all this time? And what kind of criminal mastermind can take her and make her disappear and fall off the face of the earth and nobody can figure this out?
They need Reacher.
I think it's
You know what, Beto?
Mm-hmm.
Now you're talking. Reacher will make it happen.
Don't get him started on Reacher.
Oh, that's a good show right there.
Yeah.
Dude,
better than Ted Lasso.
Oh God.
I don't like Ted Lasso for what's
Cappy,
worse.
Reacher's in a new movie on Netflix. You see the one?
The dude?
Yeah. The
really?
guy. The guy is. But
Yeah, whatever his name is?
He doesn't take his shirt off, so I'm kind of disappointed
Oh,
about
then,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, the APAC is not showing.
Right. God, that guy's a monster. Wish I knew his name.
Yeah, Reacher.
Yeah, that's what his name is, Reacher.
Are you want to do one more really quick?
Give it to us.
Wait a minute, Bergie, you're already back? Oh.
Where'd Bergie go?
Bergie had to go to the restroom. It was an emergency.
Really?
Yeah.
Bergie, I thought that's first thing in the morning. First thing you do.
It was.
Didn't you see the scraper alarm go off in the studio?
No, what
He
happened,
had an
Berg?
emergency scrape, but he's back in 4 minutes.
Sometimes you have to make a decision. You either go now or be uncomfortable in an hour-long meeting afterwards. I thought right now was the right choice.
Were you watching on YouTube while you were in the...
I did. I was following along as you guys were talking.
I saw him in the hallway real quick while he was on his way, and he was running. I'm like, you okay? He's like, I'm halfway out. It was like that night you and I ran back out.
You ever seen the movie Rat Race?
Yeah.
It was power walking.
Meanwhile,
Poor
I don't know.
Bergie.
You got it.
Greg, would you go to prison for 10 years for $100 million worth of gold?
Yes.
I
For
would.
$100 million worth
Yeah.
of gold? Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
All right, so just to be clear, you
I
would go to
would.
prison tomorrow, give up the next 10 years of your life to know that on the backside you've got $100 million of gold waiting for
Yep.
you. Yes?
$100 million, yeah, because that means that Riley is very much taken care of for the rest of her life.
And same with Chewy.
Well, no, yeah.
Not only will
my money probably wouldn't go to Chewy, but
Well, mine. That's
maybe.
in my case. In my case.
Okay. in
Not
your
only
case.
will I go to jail, I'll clean up the cell if you get my drift if I have to. You know what I mean?
Oh, really? You
He-
would?
He's a top punk.
Man, think that guy had to have had so many friends in prison because he's like, hey, man, you help me out, you protect me, and you give me, let me make the
$1,000?
sandwiches. I got you taken care of them once I get on the outside.
Fergie, for $100 million, I'll go bottom bunk.
You will. You'll go bottom bunk,
You
huh?
get used
You
to
go
it.
both bunts. You wouldn't care at that
I'll
point.
go both bunks, man. It's $100 million, Jack.
No, guys, I'm scared of jail, man. I'm scared. You'll be
Shocker.
bunch of guys in jail with face tattoos. I'd be petrified. Come
Nah,
on.
not where you're going.
You would talk your way out of any
collar.
You really
situation.
would. You would
Yeah.
actually probably survive the best out of anybody on the show in prison.
You need a phone? I got a guy.
Yeah,
I got a guy.
you got a guy. I got a guy for that.
Cheeseburger.
Boost Mobile.
You'd be like King Cappy. They'd be like, hey, King, let me get your Jell-O.
Whoa! That's a different term right there.
Okay, one more really quick.
Yeah.
Jack Osborne, Ozzy Osbourne's son, announced the arrival of his daughter earlier this week, and he named her after his dad, Ozzy Osbourne, who recently passed away. So on his Instagram post on Wednesday, him and his wife shared a video of their baby girl, noting that she was born on March 5th, and they've named her Ozzy Matilda Osbourne, which, aw, so sweet. Are any of you guys named after a parent or grandparent or relative, or have someone named after you? Cappy?
I do not have any of those kinds of names like Junior this or Junior that, but I will just say that my
No other
children,
Escots?
no other Escot, but my kids all have middle names of like grandparents.
Okay.
So my son's middle name is Max, which was my grandfather. My daughter Jillian, her middle name is Rose, which was one of my aunts. My daughter Jaden, her middle name is Samantha, for my uncle. And then my little one, Julia, her middle name is Bernie, which was my ex-wife's grandfather. So all the kids have middle names related to like the previous generations. But I don't have any juniors or anything like that. How about you, Beto?
No, our family, we just have random names. I asked my mom where she got Umberto from. She's like, I don't know. Simple as that. I'm just glad.
She said, "Yo no sé."
Yeah, I'm just glad I'm not a Jose or a Juan like everybody else is. But my sister, the youngest one, she carried the legacy on because her husband's from Pittsburgh. And
here we go.
The kid's name is the name, the middle name, the last name, and he's the fourth.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's
That's
all
a lot.
He's monogrammed up and everything.
Monogrammed up.
Oh,
I love that.
Oh, his
Fergie?
backpack has the four. Oh,
So
really?
I am named after my father's aunt Greta. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's who I'm named. My Riley is named after my father's father, so my grandfather, who was Robert, and so I went right to my ex-wife said, absolutely not. We're not using names of anybody. I want nothing. So when we were figuring out names, I went directly to the R, found Riley, and she's like, oh, I love that name, not knowing that I was doing it just for my grandfather.
Does she now know? Now does she know?
If she's listening right now.
Oh, stick it to her.
I always thought you went
Take
Pat
that,
Riley.
hon.
I thought you went Pat Riley with that.
No, absolutely not.
Hey.
Now,
Love Pat
just
Riley,
one
but
last thing. So none of them were named after family members. My youngest daughter, though, Julia, she was named after Jules in Pulp Fiction. You ain't got no problem, Jules. I'm on the mother. Go back in there, chill them brothers out, and wait for the cavalry, which should be coming directly. See what I'm saying?
Jules and the Wolf. We got it all today, Cappy.
Oh, we got a lot of Pulp Fiction mentions today. That's exactly
You lost all your LA privileges.
Oh, that's the Lindsay segment. Thank you, Lindsay. We do it each weekday at 9:30, and now 9:40. We're gonna have to come up with a theme song for it. But we do this at least twice a week, or whenever he wants, really, now that he's going to be part of the whole fabric here. The one and only, the kingpin himself, the man behind all of our social media and digital products here at ESPN LA, the master, Carlos Isu. It's time for the Carlos segment. Maybe we'll just, hit a sound effect.
A gong?
Maybe I'll hit a gong. Well, a gong would be great. Like I hit a gong live.
Get that song. Bang a gong.
Yeah. Good morning, Carlo. Now, I noticed we have Tim in the social room, but also the UCLA Bruin. She used to be an intern, and now she's here, part of our team, Brooke.
Yeah, we've
What's
got
Brooke's
Brooke.
last name?
Kirk.
Brooke the Bruin?
Kirk?
Yes.
Brooke Kirk?
Yes.
Bruinberg.
Oh.
Brooke Kirk?
We'll call
Brooke
her.
Kirk.
We'll call her Brooke the Bruin. I'm sure. Have we hit a
Hey,
quota?
get close to your
of-
mic, bro. Come on, face the mic. Thank you.
Well, that's why he's on that side now. You know? When he was an intern at ABC, he was all over the mic.
I was all, yeah.
Fukuzaki.
He was all over it.
Look at how fresh that haircut is today.
Do we
God,
have a
look at
quota,
that.
though, of how many UCLA folks can be in the studio at the
We
same
need more.
time?
We need more. Bring
Why,
more
do-
in.
why? We only have one so far, right?
Well, Brooke
I'm
and
believing.
Bergie.
Yeah.
Bergie not a UCLA. No, he ain't.
I am
He's a
absolutely
fan.
a Bruin.
No,
I'm
you
absolutely
are a
Bruin.
fan.
As
You
long
are
as
a-
you were in
You know what,
Westwood.
In that
No,
case, so am
no.
I. All the time I spent on the road at Didi Reese, me too.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
He ain't
the
taking
one
no
time I
credit
went to
for being a
Didi Reese,
Bruin.
got a
Nobody
parking
can talk
ticket.
UCLA as anywhere near how I can.
Oh,
Even if they went to the
Let
school.
me tell you about barbecuing at Sunset Village in 1997, bro. When I pretended to go there at Powell, oh, yeah.
I pretended.
Oh, yeah.
Never went to Walmart, got a UCLA shirt.
Walmart, like pick and
Dude,
save.
there used to be a Mexican frat called Oaxaca over there. Oh, yeah, I helped shut them down. Theta, Delta, Chi, whatever it was. Yeah.
But
Oh, there you go. There's the gong.
Well, there's the gong. See?
Do you guys know that we actually have a real gong, though, in the office?
Yes.
Yeah, on sales side.
Get the real gong. Yeah.
Don't hear it enough.
You took it from Vic the Brick, huh?
We should have, listen, if Vic doesn't leave his house much, but if anytime Vic wants to come in here, he is more than welcome.
He's got
So
a
that we can all just tell each other that we're feeling you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carl,
Shout out to Vic.
The great
man.
Carlos Icy, the
Whittier.
Carlos segment now.
Hey, anytime I can give a quick shout out to my dad, going to touch back on Lindsay's last hit, talking about being named after your parent. My dad's name is Claro. Shout out, Dad. Claro, and I'm Carlo. So that's
really?
a little bit of dyslexia to move the letters around, and yeah.
Tito
Got there,
Boy
Carlo.
versus Carlo.
Yeah,
Tito Boy?
what was that?
Every time your mom yelled at you, you're like, what? No, I was talking about Claro, not Carlo.
Yeah, as long as she was talking about my dad, not me. I never got in trouble, of course.
Nah, you're the good kid.
Look at that smile. There's no way that kid could ever get in trouble with that fresh haircut.
Never.
And those
right?
white teeth. Look at that kid right there.
I'm always a good boy.
Yeah, you are a good boy.
Got to be a good boy, especially this weekend, because I don't know if you guys have heard, it's going to be heating up. We're going to be hitting 100 this weekend.
What?
And, I mean, to coincide, it is 100 days from summer, but summer's like here because it's going to be so hot this weekend. I'm glad at least it wasn't last weekend. Everybody complaining about the marathon and how it's going to be how it was in the 80s. But now we got hundreds this weekend. People at the Oscars are going to be melting on the red carpet.
They're going to have to powder up, Cappy.
This weekend?
You got to use the baby powder when it's 100.
Right, you got to use the baby powder for sure.
You'll get sticky down there.
Oh, yeah. You got to want to be fresh. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm curious, how are you guys going to beat the heat this weekend?
I didn't even know there was a heat wave. I'm
Me neither.
going to be inside.
Oh, nice.
I'll be inside. I got to fight in Anaheim, so I'll be inside.
Oh,
you know what? I'm going to I'm going to just warn everybody in advance. I will likely go to the beach.
Shirtless Cappy comes.
And I will take my shirt off at the beach.
Post a picture, please.
And
Pictures
everybody will be
happen.
like, bro, you got to put on a bra of some kind, man. You got to support those things, you know? But
you already got some good stuff there, Cap.
I will go to the beach when it's hot like that, and hopefully the water will warm up. I could actually get in the water, you know? But I did have a friend recently get stung by a stingray, and it almost took his entire foot off this thing.
Oh, my God.
They're saying not to do that, Cappy. They say not to go in the ocean because of bacteria and all because of the heat and all that stuff. So it's a health advisory. They're advising you not to go in the water in the heat wave.
Now, are those stingrays after you get stung? But those are the ones you pee on when you pee on your.
Yeah, you're supposed to pee on the other guy.
A jellyfish.
Yeah.
You know,
is that what the deal
really
is?
True.
I don't think it's really
you
true.
could try it for stingrays too. See what happens.
So I was just peeing on people for fun?
Hey, the 80s were a good time. Hey, Pepe was talking about going to Studio 54 last night.
I know. He's told me that story.
Michael said he went in there for 15 minutes and walked right out.
Yeah, right.
No, he said Nike took him to Studio 54 when he was the Nike guy.
Yeah, I actually don't think Michael could handle it.
No, me
he
neither.
said no, it was too much.
Yeah.
Did he say horse or horse?
Hey, Carlo, while we got you in here, now tomorrow, big day in the studio tomorrow, because tomorrow our partnership with Pizza Hut, Cap versus the app. Now, I've already proven that I can download the Pizza Hut app, and I can even use the Pizza Hut app. But tomorrow, I think we're going to start ordering pies tomorrow morning on the app, I think. What do you think, Carlo?
I mean, you said it right there, pies, because this weekend is also Pie Day, 3.14, March 14, right?
Yes.
So let's go ahead and order some pies for tomorrow. I've got the Pizza Hut app ready to go. Let's throw it around the room. What do you guys want? What are we looking for here?
I'm going to start a nice cheese pizza all for myself.
Okay, nice cheese pizza. Let's
go. That's my order.
You want pan crust or Pizza Hut? I love the thin and crispy.
Well, we could do both.
Yes, thin and
so
crispy.
You get the thin and crispy,
options? Yeah.
thin and crispy pepperoni and mushroom. Oh, that's a beautiful Pizza Hut item right there.
Stuffed crust pepperoni.
Stuffed crust, pepperoni, half cheese.
Oh,
okay, yeah. We have to have a cheese pizza because a cheese pizza is a baseline. And a baseline shows you how good the pizza is going to be before you start putting stuff on it. But I'm with Chris. I think we got to go with the thin and crispy crust.
Also,
although
the vegetarian, so the thin and crispy veggie the Pizza Hut does is also a quality item.
Yeah, it's Friday, no meat. So, yeah, I need the vegetarian.
You're right.
Carlo.
Oh, have
Thanks
you
for
been
the
following
reminder.
it? I haven't been doing great on my Lent on the Fridays.
Never too late.
I've never been great at the Fridays. I'll accidentally eat a steak and I'm like, oh, damn it. I was supposed to get a filet-o-fish.
Filet-o-fish or
Just
steak.
by accident.
Go with the steak, bro.
Carlo, I'm going to go with an off the board kind of order here.
Yeah, do it, Cap.
All right,
You
here we
ready
go.
for this one?
Here we go.
You ready for this one? Let's get ourselves a large hand-tossed Hawaiian chicken.
There you. Oh,
Right?
man.
Yeah.
All
Wait,
right.
no, so
I
it's-
love the
it's-
Hawaiian part.
Yeah, well, I mean, listen, I'm
He's a good
looking at
Catholic. He
the
can't do
Hawaiian
that.
chicken. You get green bell peppers, ham, grilled chicken, and pineapple. So you still get the ham, but you're adding the chicken to it. How about the Hawaiian chicken?
All right. Let's
Doesn't
go
that sound good?
Carlo's really ordering right now, Captain.
Yeah, he is going to
Yeah.
Slow
Can you
it
get-
down. Slow it
can you-
down for this guy.
Can you get me a ham and red onion? Go a little bit off the
Ham.
board there. That's
Hamon?
a hand tossed, really nice ham and onion.
You know what also
Canadian
looks
bacon
amazing?
if they have it, but I don't think they do.
And goat cheese, please.
If they have it, that'd be amazing. That would taste so good if they had goat cheese for it. They had it yesterday.
Here's something else that looks amazing. How about a pesto margarita?
Ooh.
Pizza
then-
Hut has it?
Yeah, pesto margarita. And then
Ooh.
you know what? Let's do this. Let's add something to it, like a little sausage. What do you guys
There
think
we
of
go.
pesto margarita with
adding it
sausage?
now.
Regular or Italian?
Well, you got to always go Italian.
Italian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, ask the Mexicans.
Can you also get some barbecue wings?
We
They
got
have
to
great
thank
wings.
Italy for getting the U.S. into.
No, we don't have to thank them.
Oh, wait
Carlo.
a second.
I
Hold on.
texted Mason said that yesterday. Oh, we're all rooting for Italy. I texted him, you lost a friend.
Wait, Carlo, I want to change my order, or I want to add to my order. Let's add. You ready?
Let's add.
Spicy chicken sausage pie, caramelized onions, fire-roasted peppers, chicken sausage. A spicy chicken sausage pie from Pizza Hut? Oh, my God, that sounds bomb.
My mouth is watering
Cappy,
right now.
That's good for your son. You can't handle that, Cappy.
No, I can handle it.
That heartburn is going to get you,
Hold on,
bro.
we need that
Hold
drop
on.
clean, and
Please.
it wasn't clean. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, Carla.
My mouth is watering right now.
There you go. That's gonna be in the promo for the Carlo segment each weekday or twice a week at 9:45.
It's going to be in the open tomorrow.
Carlo, Carlo, let's order all these pies on the Pizza Hut app, and then you know what we'll do? People will be like, wait a second, there's like 8 of you guys. You're ordering 12 pies. Yeah, but you know what? We got a lot of people. Oh, wait a second, it's Friday. Nobody shows up to work on Friday. Anyway, the point is we
More
can put
for
them
us.
out, let everybody have. Yeah, let everybody have a little bit of this
Heck
thing.
yeah.
Spicy chicken sausage. Oh, my God, that sounds great.
Oh, that's good stuff right there, Cappy.
Add some wings too, Carlo.
Oh,
Yeah, Carlo, you got to get
perfect.
some wings. You got to get a couple of wings.
You
I
guys
know it's
can eat
early
them
in the
for
morning.
me.
Oh, blue cheese.
Yeah. Let's see. Should we get the lemon pepper? Yes.
Yes.
Go
100%.
traditional.
Yes. Lemon pepper.
Yeah,
Lemon
since
pepper.
Magic
Bone
City
in.
Night isn't happening, we got to get our own lemon pepper wings.
Okay. By the way, PrizePicks is running a whole Magic City promotion. I don't know if you saw this or not.
Oh, really?
But,
I got
since
the
you-
notification for that.
Yeah. And also, how about some Cajun-style dry rub wings? Those sound fire.
You're just trying to order the whole menu, Cap.
You know what? In fact, Carlo, just order the whole menu. Forget about it. What are we sitting here ordering for?
Yeah. Order the left side.
Yeah, order the whole thing.
Well,
Just
thank
order
you.
the whole thing.
That's the Carlo segment for today, which was just Cappy barking out orders to order something.
That was actually pretty good, bro.
But tune in tomorrow as pizza will be delivered. Carlo will be here. The whole Mishbuka will be here as we do a Friday edition of the Sedano and Cap Morning Show. As we approach 9:55 and we wrap up the show, time for our Don't Sweat the Small Stuff calendar of the day from the book Don't Sweat the Small Stuff today, Thursday, March 12th, 2026. Cappy, avoid the quote, I've had a really hard day habit. Every once in a while, all of us need a listening ear. And on occasion, it's perfectly okay and healthy to vent. But try to avoid making the negative events of your day the primary topic of your evening conversation. When you nip this habit in the bud, you'll become aware of far more of what's good in life. And this joy will spread to your relationships, which, especially you, need help with your relationship sometimes.
Well, that's really good advice.
Yeah.
Really good advice. Nice job. It's one of the best pieces of advice we've had from the Don't Sweat the Small Stuff
By the way,
collection.
Sam Boney was really bent out of shape about yesterday's.
I know. He hit me up. He's like, bro, he goes, I want to have detailed text messages about our visit on Friday. And I'm like, bro, I'm only busting your freaking balls over here. I mean, come on, man. No big deal. I like all the detail. I really do. Love Sam Boney.
I love him too. It's just, I don't need straight talking at me for 45 minutes.
Oh, really? Well, I just wish I was as lean as he was, man, because he looks good in a nice sport jacket and pair of jeans. Nice and lean.
Nah, too skinny.
Not me.
Too skinny.
Yeah, he is a little skinny,
We need
but he's
some
always
cur-
been like that.
We need that Cappy curve right there. That's what we need.
He says he's always cold, too. If you have a little bit of meat on you, you're not as cold all the time.
Listen,
Well, that is true.
Listen. Beto don't mind a little meat on him.
Come Monday, Bar Louie.
There'll be plenty meat around. All right, let's hit it. The dealer's choice.
All right. Well, I'm doing actually the dealer's choice.
All right, let me read the billboard.
Oh,
Yes,
there's a billboard. I'm
dealer's
sorry
choice.
about that.
Hold on, I put my rundown down because I thought we were done, but we're not done because we always end off with the dealer's choice presented by our friends. David Wines, the CEO of Sellers Advantage. Want to sell your house? Before you call an agent, call Sellers Advantage. They'll buy it as is with a competitive cash offer. No repairs needed. They make sell it easy. Call 888-390-AS-IS for a no-obligation offer or visit sellersadvantage.com. DRE 01961658. And today, the Sellers Advantage is from the Cisco Kid, Beto Duran.
All right, I love the high school sports, and I always got to give shout-outs to the people that are out there competing this weekend. State championships in soccer and basketball. And Cappy, because you're here, Eastside Cap, your school, Garfield High, home
Garfield.
of the Bulldogs.
Yeah, go Bulldogs.
Your boy, Razzo Dog, who's listening right now.
Razzo Dog.
The Garfield High soccer team is playing in Sacramento for the state championship.
Wow,
right
these
there.
boys or girls?
Boys.
Okay.
Right? And the reason I bring that up, because Garfield, good school, but they have a kid who's a goalie named Javier Zarate. He has a big-time opportunity to play for those big-time club teams.
Yeah.
He decided, I'm going to be a Bulldog this year, straight-A student, and he's leading the way for them. So shout out to the Garfield High Bulldogs who are playing in the state championship this weekend in Sacramento.
Yeah.
And also, everybody that's playing in the basketball championships this weekend from Southern California. They're playing in Sacramento. So Sierra Canyon, Damien, Bakersfield Christian, Birmingham in the Valley, San Juan Hills, and Sylmar are on the boys' side playing for the state championship. The girls, Ontario Christian, one of the best teams in the country, Corona Centennial, El Dorado and Placentia, which is by where Chris grew up, Palisades, Mark Cates, our good man, and then Laguna Hills. Those women are going to be playing for the state championship. Those games you can check out on Spectrum and on Sportsnet. And our good friend Rashawn Haylock is going to be on the play-by-play for a bunch of those games. Ray out there. So good luck to everybody competing this weekend for a chance to win the state championship.
Absolutely.
There
That's great. And by the way, I love the story when a kid who's, a club player and the club says you can't play high school soccer, or they're in one of those development academies and you can't play high school soccer, and the kid goes, no. Playing with the guys I grew up with and playing with the guys who I go to school with, that's more important to me. I love stories like that. Way to go, Beto. Thank you.
Well, have a great weekend, everybody.
Great job, Beto. Thank you for being here today in for That's our Thursday edition. Thanks for being part of it. And more importantly, you should thank us for making your day bright, making you smile.
Thank you, Chris.
We'll do it tomorrow for the Friday edition, the Pizza Hut Friday edition, the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Everybody have a great Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow at 7 a.m., and we'll be reacting to Lakers Bulls, Jack.